Oh yeah, what's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for being patient tonight. Tonight, we have a good episode. We have a really good episode tonight. We're doing Scream 7 talk. It is a Sunday night, but it's always a great time to talk some Scream 7 because we're about to get this movie in like less than 2 weeks. So, buckle in, get your snacks, get your drink of choice, and come with your theories in the comment section. And also, be a part of this tonight because we're going to do a tier list of who do we think is Ghostface. Everybody's a suspect. And we're going to see who survives. Who do we think that's going to just be a cameo? Or who do we think that's going to bite the night? We'll get into all that here shortly. But right now, I'm going to get to the comment section. And then I'm going to bring my guest on. We're all going to be involved tonight and kind of like tallying up of what we think of each character that could possibly be in this movie and who could make it out and who could die. So this is something I've wanted to do for a little bit now, and I appreciate everybody being patient, but I love your faces, and let me get to the comment section for a second, and we will get started. We got DJ in the house. We got hello, welcome. You put all this together. I'm trying to decipher this one. Guess who is Ghostface? Guess where the rules are thrown out because it could be more than one or two. Depends on their style and what they wear. So choose wisely to win and stay alive to survive and not die. Hell yeah. What's up? Go DJ. That's my DJ. That sounded like a rap song or something, man. You're going to have to just like put that in a song or something. I hope I read that right. Denisha's in the house. What's up, Denisha? Good to see you, my friend. Glad to have you here. Hell yeah. We got Talking Star Wars here. It's time to get spooky. Ooh. Speaking of Talking Star Wars, maybe this is a good time to bring her on. This is Shannon. You know her as Talking Star Wars. Great content creator. Go subscribe to her. Super awesome. But she's going to help us tally up all these questions we have for Scream 7. Also, if anybody knows of any spoilers, no spoilers in the comment section. If it looks like you're spamming the comment section and you're giving out spoilers, whether you're wrong or you're just baby back bullshitting, you're going to get kicked out by one of our moderators that's watching tonight. So you have been warned. But let's bring on Talking Star Wars. What's up, Shannon? How you doing tonight?
I am good. You?
I am doing fantastic. Are you ready for this tonight? Are you ready for some Scream 7 talk? Everybody's a suspect. You think that we're gonna you think you got your wits about you to like kind of decipher like what we've seen from the trailers and the TV spots of like who could live, who could die,
yeah, especially like who Ghostface is for me, I think.
Yes, that's the main question. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing what you think. So thank you for being here, Shannon. You got anything new going on right now on your channel? Like anything coming up?
Me, Carrie, and Kyle were sort of doing watch parties. I recently, Thursday, did the original 1976 Omen, and then we're gonna go back to back. Like I've never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, what?
So in the she's gonna force.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. So like,
I just like to mess with
Kyle are making me watch that one day on their channel. Kyle's never seen 1990s Cape Fear, so
that's a good one too. Martin Scorsese, Robert De Niro, Juliette Lewis, heck yeah, Nick Nolte.
Yeah, and there's like an Apple Plus TV version of it coming too.
I heard about that. I did hear about that, and the 1991 was like, that was a remake in itself, I think.
Yeah, from like the 1950s or something.
Yeah, I never saw the original. I don't know what's different or if it's like a shot-from-shot remake or what.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome. Everybody go subscribe to Shannon over at Talking Star Wars and get involved. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you for being here.
Heck yeah.
We got Paula in the house. How Paula? How you doing? Let's see here. We DJ as well. We got King Matthew III. What's up, Destin? How you doing tonight? I am doing well, brother. Glad to have you here. Hope you're ready for some Scream 7 talk. Skip over a little bit. If I miss anybody, I do apologize, but super chats do go to the front of the line, but they're not necessary. But I try to give everyone the shine. Oh yeah. Anyways, we got Shay Rant saying yo in the house. So I think this is a good time to bring Shay Rants on. This is a good friend of the channel and puts out terrific content. So go subscribe to my good friend Shay Rants. What's up, Shay Rants? How you doing?
Pretty good, yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Are you just hyped? Are you about to pop with anticipation for Scream 7 or what?
Oh yeah, bro. I'm so excited for this damn movie.
Yeah. It's about to be here. Hey, when does it release where you're at? What date is it release?
Releases the 26th, so like a day earlier than regular release.
Oh, okay, nice. That's the day I'm actually going to see it. I have my tickets for like 6 p.m. on the 26th. So expect a right out of the theater reaction, a full review, an after party, and then later on that weekend we're going to do a full spoiler discussion. So I hope I can have all of y'all back for that. So
heck yeah.
Shay, thank you for being here. You got anything new going on your channel that you want to tell the people?
Got a few streams. I'm getting back into making videos because I've taken a break because of college, but yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. Stick with it, man. Stick with the studies, man, and I hope you're doing well, dude. I love your stuff over there, so go subscribe to Shay Rants. And thank you for being a part of this tonight, man. I appreciate it. Tonight, is it tonight where you're from, or is it in the morning, or what is it?
It is 3 a.m. Not too late, not too early, perfect time.
Okay. Well, if it becomes too much for you, you need to cut out, just let me know. Just let me know in the private chat and we'll get you out of here. Yeah. But thank you for being here, man. It's good to see you. It's been a while. So Val's in the house, the general. What's up, Val? Hey, you guys. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Before we get any further, I'm going to go ahead and bring on some others on my channel. We got my brother from another mother, the man, the myth, the legend, the one that knows everything about Halloween, and you got to go subscribe to him. If you're subscribed to my channel, you probably are subscribed to his, but he is not a stranger to this channel. He is my good friend, my brother, Marcus, from I Shot Him 6 Times. How you doing, man?
I'm doing, man. Just hanging out. Glad to be here tonight with you all. Talk about some Scream 7, do this tier list, and have a fun time.
Hell yeah, man. Glad to have you, dude. Are you you got anything new coming up? Any new videos, live streams?
I do. I've had a couple videos basically that I've been keeping on a burner all week that I haven't got the chance to upload because my schedule this week kind of got a little tampered with. So basically by tomorrow morning, I'm going to have 3 new videos out, including my thoughts on that Scream 7 trailer where we see Stu Macher's face in a TV screen, because you guys know I have to say something about it. And it's going to, I'll say this. I feel like a lot of people are panicking, and I understand why.
Yeah.
But as I told Knight, and like I told Eric last night, I'm not wavering. I'm not wavering. Yeah. I'm not wavering. He's coming back. He's going to be alive, and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I think I'm right there with you, man, and I'm sure we're going to discuss that tonight, going through some of these questions tonight. So, thank you for being here, dude. It's always it's not the same without you. So I'm glad you're here, brother.
Hell yeah, man! Like I said, I'm glad to be here with you all. Glad to see Shay was able to make it. It's been a few months and stuff like that. Glad to see Shannon here, and everybody else is going to be a part of this. This is going to be a fun time, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So I'm definitely happy to be here, back on your channel once again, brother, and let's push out some great content.
Let's get it.
That's right.
I'm kidding. That was inappropriate. I'm sorry. Let's bring on our next guest before we get back to the comment section. But it's my good friend Kyle. We just did a watch party of the host over on his channel last night. And it's a good friend of my channel, a good friend of the channel, good friend of mine, and he puts out great content. So go subscribe to Kyle as well over Flep from Another World. What's up, man?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. It's definitely excited, to discuss Screen 7 with you guys and the tier list. It's going to be a blast. So thank you for being here. It's love to be here with Shannon, Marcus, and Shay, and of course you, Destin, and our other guests as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna mess around with the stuff, just kind of messing with y'all. Like I always
Again,
do. Good to have you, Kyle. You got anything new coming up, man?
I got a video dropping tomorrow. But I also been working on scheduling interviews that will be coming eventually, and maybe someone from Screen 7. So
Whoa!
got to find out about that event.
Do tell. Can you say? You don't have to.
No, not yet. But once it's officially confirmed, we'll do it. I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Let me know, man, and I'll help promote it and everything. So
Thank you.
that'd be awesome, man. I'll be in the chat too, supporting. So yeah, go subscribe to Kyle over at Flip from Another World. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate it. And let's have a good time tonight, everybody. Everybody, are y'all all saddled in? I think we're missing one person. And who could that be? That could be somebody. He tried to start a boy band with me called the Backdoor Boys, but I said no. And he just has that sexy ass beard. What's up, bro? Eric
He just wasn't ready for the back door. He needed some warming up for the back door. You know, we'll get him there though. We'll get him. You just got to catch him in the right mood. Then he'll be ready for the back door boys.
No, this ain't no Diddy party.
No, there will be consent. There will be consent here. All right.
What's going on, Eric? Man,
man.
Are you ready to saddle in and talk about some Scream 7 tonight?
Dude, 11 days. 11
That's a
days.
movie I'm going to be in. I'm going to be in a movie called 11 Days.
I know, but you know what else is happening in 11 days, right? I'm going to
I
Tampa,
have no idea.
Florida. Going down
Oh,
to
yeah,
Tampa,
yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Some guy named Marcus is apparently like hitching along with me. I don't know why, but yeah, dude. No, dude, we got 11 days till the movie comes out. Can you believe that shit? Like,
Y'all on the way there or on the way back, y'all need to hit up Destin, Florida. Just check it out. You know, the color of the ocean's the color of my eyes.
I've
You wouldn't
been
know
to
'cause I got
Destin,
sunglasses
Florida.
on. That was my pickup line whenever I was younger. I'd be like, I had blue eyes, or I still do. Yeah. You get to go to Destin anytime.
I can imagine how unsuccessful that was. That is the whitest thing I've ever heard.
Yes, 100%.
Not the white in your beard.
I earned every one of them grays. I'm proud of them grays. Even the
white
in my
around
beard
your
ain't that
mouth.
white.
Anybody ever seen All About the Benjamins from Mike Epps? The white around your mouth.
Ever.
Anyways, yeah, I was just kidding. But glad to have you, Bearded. You got anything new coming up besides going to Tampa?
I have one video that will be coming out on Tuesday. It will be my first video in like a year and a half. That I hope we'll see how it does. I'm not counting on a lot with it because, well, I haven't made a video in a year and a half. But yeah, I got it. That's pretty much the only thing I want to have until after Scream 7. And then I'm going to be hopefully making videos praising how good Scream 7 is. But I will be honest if it's not good and make videos about what I think could have made it better. Yeah.
Yeah. What ifs? The what ifs videos.
You know? Oh, of course.
But we do have one video coming out this Wednesday of me and you doing a great debate of Scream 4. Is it the worst or is it the best sequel of the Scream franchise? I am looking forward to this. Hey, look here. We're still going to debate this movie, man, because you've had me worked up for days and I want a rematch. So
you gonna be leaving that stream like Apollo Creed. Ain't gonna be no rematch. Don't want one.
But that stream is up on my channel right now. So anybody that is interested in being a part of that stream Wednesday night, go hit the notify me button so you can be notified of when we go live, because that's gonna probably get a little heated. It's me and
DJ plays favorites. Do we need a ref? Paula's like, we might. And I think, you know, I don't know if Marcus could be a ref or something, you know, that'd be great. We might need
I'll
one.
be the commentator.
There you go.
There you
There
go.
you go.
I will be the commentator.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Let me get back to the chat, and then we will get started on this tier list. Are y'all ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time, so y'all just all let me know how you feel throughout the night, and if you got to cut out, you got to cut out. I get it, but I appreciate every one of y'all being here tonight.
Yeah.
So, whoa, wait, what you talking about, Shannon? Upstairs snoring, and I'm in my
I was
basement.
talking about my cat.
Oh, okay.
He
Okay.
asked about her.
I was like, upstairs snoring. I'm in my. Oh, okay. I was like, how is the basement upstairs? I need to read better. King Matthew III says Gale is up there on my top suspect list. The way the TV spots and stuff show her saying the same line about Tatum's age that Ghostface said in the first trailer. I'm hoping I'm wrong though. So yeah, there's actually more to that, Matthew, that's been released recently of what's being said between Gale and Sydney. So if you could look that up, there's a little bit more that you might be headed in the right direction. So be ready to start voting. Do what?
I think I have. I think I downloaded it so you can see. I downloaded the trailer too that I was talking about earlier in regards to the Freddy reference. But I think I might have downloaded the other one because Eric sent me what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I mean, if you want me to pull that up, then
Yeah. You can do that. If you
right.
want to.
Give me a
By the
second.
way, Val, thanks for throwing all of our channels out there. That's really awesome of you.
Yeah, thank you, Val.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you,
Val.
Val.
General.
I don't know,
Everybody,
everyone-
go subscribe to everybody that's on my panel tonight, and please hit that like button. That really helps out the channel a lot. Everybody here is awesome, or you wouldn't be here. Okay?
Heck yeah.
Just want everyone to know that. Don't you feel special?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
All right.
very special.
I didn't.
And I'm so glad you lowered the cost to come on here. I only had to pay $100 this time to be on the stream.
Wait, you paid 100? I had to pay 200.
I was
Oh,
500.
You didn't give him the friends and family discount, Destin?
I don't have any friends or family. I only have fans.
Oh,
Damn.
you hear that, Val?
No, I'm kidding. That was a Scream 4 reference. What world are you living in? I don't need friends. I need fans.
We're your friends.
Y'all are my friends. I'm kidding. And family. So, yeah. You don't have to pay nothing. Quit lying.
I don't
to people.
think Gale is in reference to this comment, I think I'm one of like 2 or 3 people who doesn't think Gale is suspicious. I think Gale is acting like Gale always has. She wants the story.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I do think that, but I also think that, like, she knows more and might be the cause of whatever this motive of Ghostface is. It might be because of her, or she might have known more about it before it's revealed. You know what I mean? Like
Everything that's happened since part 2 has been because of Gale, technically. Because Gale wrote the Woodsboro murders, which turned into
wrote the book on
Stab,
it.
which turned into Stab, which launched the franchise, and every murder spree since part 2 can be directly traced to Stab. So Gale is technically responsible for everything since part 2. She's not for me. She's not a killer, and I don't think she what's she gonna do if Sydney dies? There's no more books to write.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to see that whole.
That's what Tatum's for. I'll be right back.
What's up?
He's saying that's what Tatum's for, and it's not going to work the same. We saw very clearly with 5 and 6, people ain't as interested in a new final girl.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean the money was there. It didn't fail financially. but
No,
everybody
I mean
wants
for Gale, because Gale, what her last book was a failure.
Oh yeah.
She stated that in part 6.
I would like to see more of a true crime angle, like I see the talk show and stuff like that in the trailer and stuff in the TV spots, but I want to see more of like a documentary group like going out to Woodsboro and going to the scenes of where Casey Becker died and all that kind of stuff. I'd like to see an approach like that.
I think that's what we're getting with the opening, man.
Kind of like Blair Witch 2, but with Scream.
I think that's what we're getting with the opening and them going to the Stu Macher house. I don't know. I don't necessarily think they're going to be like true crime documentarians, but I think they're like fans going to look at the Stu Macher house.
Podcasters? Think they're podcasters?
No, I think they're just fans.
Yeah, fans for sure.
I don't think she is. For something tells me the girl's not a fan.
Why would you think they're podcasters?
I don't know. I was thinking of Halloween.
To be fair,
2018.
apparently, from what I heard, there is supposed to be a set of podcasters in this movie.
So I heard a rumor that they were going to be listening to a podcast about Stu.
Yeah, I just heard there are
like driving there.
I heard there was.
I heard there was supposed while they were there. There's supposed to be a podcast about Stu. I just assumed it was part of the. It was part of the whole thing because you're staying at his house. Like, I feel like that's something they would have playing there, like a true crime thing about him because, well, it's about the place you're in.
Right.
That's what I assumed. I didn't think they were podcasters. It didn't.
I mean, it could be. I'm just saying that I would like that angle, and I wouldn't rule it out that they're not. They're there to get some type of like footage or something. And
oh yeah, I wouldn't rule it out. I'm just for me. I guess I haven't seen anything that would make me think that they are. I just thought they were obsessed fans, like him going in and did I think? No, never mind. I might be mixing something else up. Disregard. Yeah, they just seem like excited fans.
Yeah, it probably is. Okay, let's see here. DJ says maybe we could put the ghost faces on the wheel and spin to see who the next ghost face will be for Scream 7 or 8. Funny that you say that. I'm going to go ahead and bring up this, and then I'm going to stay with the chat. Like I said backstage, if y'all could just help me keep the consensus on everything.
Yep, we got you.
Everybody in the chat, I will get to your comment and everything, but I want y'all I want your input on this of who we think the killers are. Here, let me bring this up first before we really get into it, so you know what I'm talking about. All right. Here we go. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yep.
Okay. Scream 7, everybody's a suspect. The tier list that we have is, if we could get these these things out of the way. I can't stand the ads. But who do we think who Ghostface or Ghostfaces are? Who's going to be the survivor of this movie? Who's just a cameo or possible AI in this movie? Who's not in the movie? And who do we think that's going to end up officially dead? D-E-D, dead. I know that's not how you spell it, but that's from a movie too. But here are our suspects. Here is everybody that has been in question to come back to Scream 7 and possibly Scream 8, because it sounds like that's on the horizon as well. I think this movie's going to make bank, but everybody that's on this list right here is a possibility to come back one way, shape, or form. So I want everybody's input. If I skip over you in the comment section, I kind of want to like get closer to where everybody is discussing this. Everybody on the panel, I want your input as well. I'm going to kind of jump all the way around here because some of these people I don't want to talk about till like near the end. So we're going to talk about some obvious ones, and then we're going to talk about some that are just a big 50-50. You know what I mean? So, and then we'll get down to the nitty gritty of like who is Ghostface. But dang, Is somebody typing really loud? Somebody's typing really loud.
It's not me.
Not me.
I was like, what is that? Anyways, if you're just popping in and popping out of the chat, please hit that like button and share this everywhere and anywhere. I really appreciate that.
As well as after the stream, when it goes into regular video mode, be sure to hype it as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that hype button does that does help a lot. Thank you for that, Marcus. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Paula, if we do meet our goal that DJ's talking about right here, I also got a goal up. If we do meet that, we will do an extra Scream 7 talk, theories and predictions tomorrow night, Monday night, 8 p.m. Central. So yes, that is what we are shooting for another stream. So yeah. Let's see. Val says everyone's a suspect. They are all Ghostface killers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Acres of Movies in the house saying hello and thanks for Stacy. I love the Guess Who idea. Fun game. Would you think Stu will have the TV on his head? That would be fun. Yeah, I love the Guess Who idea too. I always said that if they made a Scream version of Guess Who or maybe even Clue, I would buy that immediately. You know how they do like different versions of like Monopoly?
Yep.
If they did something like that with Guess Who or Clue or something like that, I would scoop that up immediately and probably never open it. I'll probably buy 2 so I can open one and then hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what I did with the Scream board game that came out.
Are you talking about that one that's like got the cards and stuff?
Yeah. I bought 2, one that hasn't been opened and one that I actually played with some friends.
Yeah, I bought it and I haven't opened it yet. I have it back there on the shelf somewhere. So yeah, I haven't played it though. How is it?
It's pretty fun. The more people you have to play with, the better it is.
Gotcha. I want a video game. I want an online video game of kind of every time you play, one of the players is Ghostface, but you can't let the other players know, and you got to sneak around and take people out, and there's like movie trivia involved. And it's kind of like, what is it that what's that one game that kids play?
Mafia?
Among Us?
Among Us?
No,
yeah.
Among Us. But it'd be like the Scream version, and I think that would be really cool. All right. Joshua Brooks is in the house. I think Stu is AI, but I want him to be alive and awesome. All right. I'll get back to the comment section. Are you guys ready to play a little bit of this tier list of who's Ghostface, who's Survivor, who's Cameo? This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to let our panel, and I'm going to pick on y'all one by one, and you get to pick the character, and then we all discuss it. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All
Sounds
right.
golden, Pony Boy.
Let's go. Oh, thanks, baby. Shannon, ladies first. Who's up? And yes, I realize I got Gale on here twice. I did not mean to do that. But who's first?
I think McKenna Grace should be first just because, is her potential death that we see in the trailer fake or what? Right?
McKenna Grace is on the board. Okay. So, what do you think, Shannon?
I think she's dead because, we see something that looks like maybe her fairy dress or whatever that's in one of the TV spots.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you think she's dead?
Yeah.
You think she should go here? Shay, what about you? What do you think? Do you think she's a Ghostface? You think she's surviving? Obviously, she's in the movie. Or do you think she's dead?
I think she is also dead. I think there could be a moment where you think she's going to survive, but, all those teasers are pointing towards just her being dead. She's a bigger name for this movie, which is why I did think she'd either be an opening kill or just, survive. But
Early
no, I
on.
think she's definitely dead. Yeah. I think she'll die later on in the movie, though.
Oh, okay. Later on in the movie. Okay. Do you think she's going to be like the Sarah Michelle Gellar death of this movie? Like she's like
Yeah.
the big name for today, but she gets killed like halfway point. Something like that. Yeah, I can see that. Kyle, what do you think?
Oh, I think she's dead as well because I think they're gonna give McKenna Grace some memorable kill, some at some point in the movie. So dead.
Okay. All right. That is 3. Bearded.
So I'm gonna say dead. However, I'm gonna go the opposite. I think she might be the first one of the friend group that dies.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna be like the first one after the opening kills to die.
Okay. You think like as soon as she's introduced, like the very next scene, like maybe when they're introduced and then you find out they're doing this whole play thing and then she's like alone at the play, or maybe she's running lines with somebody at the theater and then she gets like all the lights shut off on her and she gets about to get killed.
It definitely does
Something
look
like
like
that.
her death is in the theater. From the way it looks,
Yeah.
because from the way it looks, she's suspended like on some rigging, and it kind of
Yeah.
looked like Ghostface just like comes underneath her and just slices her abdomen open. I think that could be
Yeah.
a pretty iconic kill, like if her intestines and stuff start like just spilling out. But I don't know how far it'll be into the movie. I don't know how many scenes she's going to be in, but I do think she'll be like the first one after the opening credits to die.
Okay. All right. Wow. Everybody seems like they're on the same board. Because I remember whenever that first trailer came out, everybody was on board thinking that she was a killer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
Marcus,
that was before the TV spot pretty clearly showed her dead body hanging.
Yeah.
Is that her though? Could that be somebody else in the theater? And
No.
she
No,
maybe...
no, it's her.
It's her. Because in the Entertainment
Okay, Marcus.
Tonight shot, in an Entertainment Tonight shot, when they interviewed McKenna Grace, she's wearing the fairy princess dress.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
So it's like
Karen.
she's flying.
yeah.
So Ghostface kind of makes it look like she's flying and dying.
She's supposed to be the fairy princess in the play. That was something that was speculated and rumored for months. And then I think it was a foregone conclusion when we see her hanging in this shot. But the ET interview gave further clarification because you see her wearing the same dress that she's going to be wearing in the movie.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, and
I like that. Okay.
You can tell it's like from the play and stuff like that. It looks just like a pink fairy princess dress that you would see done up in like a school play or some shit like that.
Yeah. A troll thinks she might be the new Mindy and survive 10 stabbings and a hanging.
Do you know who I think is
Damn.
going to be the new Mindy? Never mind.
Who?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. All right.
Let me pick the next character.
Oh well, hold on, because
You
I
wanna
didn't. I would say I didn't give my confirmation on McKenna.
True.
Though
Yes.
my mind and obviously my eyeballs tell me she's dead, I'm actually going to go in the other direction, and I think based on the setting, based on, I should say, the, I guess, equipment that would be at their disposal to pull it off, I think she could be a Ghostface who fakes her death. I do. I go back to Scream 6 and Quinn Bailey in that situation, and that was totally unbelievable how they did that. However, that she's going to be in a school play, which means she's going to be acting, which means there are going to be certain props. There's going to be certain things that they have at their disposal to do whatever it is they're doing. It's not impossible to think that this could be a setting where they fake her death. Maybe they
The
put something.
difference is, I will say the difference is, in 7 or in 6, we didn't we didn't actively get to see the police go into where Quinn's body was. In the trailers, we see a whole host of cops coming into where her dead body is.
That is true.
So
we see them coming into the theater. But who's to say while she's hanging there, what if Ghostface draws her back up to wherever, to main ground, and then something happens to where they switch? Never know. That's what I'm saying. Like, this theater, especially with props and stuff like that, anything could be done in that setting, in my opinion. And that's why
it doesn't make any sense, though.
That's not necessarily true.
Well, like who is she faking her death for?
I mean, she could be faking her death to be revealed as Ghostface in the end because she's helping.
No. I mean, there's got to be, if you're going to fake your death, like Quinn's death was faked because the whole group was there to see it. She's hanging in an empty theater, so it doesn't make sense
That's not necessarily true. There's supposed to be people at that theater, and Tatum's at that theater as well, because we see her running up to the door when Sydney gets her. So there's people at that theater. Because it's supposed to be an audition, and there's people that's going to be at that audition, Tatum being one of them.
Wait. You said we see Sydney running up to the door?
Yes. When there's a shot in one of the TV spot trailers where you see Sydney meet Tatum at the door, and on the door you see the Fairy Princess poster. That's the theater.
And you're assuming it's the same day?
Yes, because it's directly after she gets the call from Ghostface, because she's wearing this. Sydney's wearing the same blue striped shirt that she was wearing when she got the call.
I mean, here's the thing. Also, you got to think about it. I think that because if this is the school, if it's the play or the school or whatever, I'm assuming it's the play at the school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if it's that. This is before the curfew goes into effect, and I think that McKenna Grace's, which I'm giving my 2 cents now. I'm kind of cutting in here, guys, but I think that due to her death is why we get the curfew. That's why everyone's out of school. Everything gets shut down after her death. That's what I think. So I feel like we're all pretty much on the same page. So I believe that too.
She could be a Ghostface.
She could be a Ghostface. It could be a fake out. It could definitely be a fake out. It could be staged as fuck.
Yes.
I can see that happening. And that goes into effect. And I think that would also work in its favor too, because say this. What if Ghostface is also filming this, or maybe it's caught on security cameras, and they want that. They want that footage to show that it looks like she's dead, but she's also, we always know that the fake out death, and if that's the fake out death of like Ghostface attacking her, and then if she's running, like I'm thinking like maybe there's like scaffolding or something like that on the ceiling, like she's running from or something, and then like in
the theater there is going to be scaffolding up there. But here's what it would take to fake that death: at least 3 people and an extra dead body. And what you're going to have to do,
it's still a movie, though.
But what I'm saying is like the Quinn faking her death, which is what is what's this is being like compared to. I don't know about y'all. I thought that was the dumbest thing, because like it didn't make logical sense how they're going to switch that body, and that's why they just completely went around it. They didn't tell you how they did it because it doesn't make sense. That's the ham sandwich.
Well, see, I will also interject though and say that Kevin Williamson kind of had this idea in regards to the original plans for Scream 3. The whole point of the Woodsboro Cinema Club. Now, mind you, this whole group of friends, I want to say the whole group, but basically McKenna Grace's character is going to be a part of the cinema club known as the Pine Grove Cinema Club. And in the end of the original concept for Scream 3, Kevin was going to have all of these members of the Woodsboro Cinema Club die, only to reveal that their deaths were staged and that they are Stu Macher's cult. So that's why I believe, based on Kevin's original idea for 3, this setting with McKenna Grace's character and the whole Pine Grove Cinema Club angle, I think if he wanted to kind of do something like that with a particular character in this movie, this would be the moment that he's doing it in. I'm just thinking about it in regards to what Kevin himself had a thought of before.
Yeah, he's already done those two things, though. He did the Cinema Club in part 4, and he did the following, which was his original idea for the cult.
Yes, but he didn't do basically what he wanted to do with the original Cinema Club, with Woodsboro Cinema Club, which was have them be the cult of Ghostface and stage their deaths and reveal that they're part of Stu Macher's cult. He didn't get to do that.
You want to know what I think's going to... I don't think
like the movie Cry Wolf, a little bit.
Yeah, exactly the movie Cry Wolf. I don't think the Cinema Club is even going to exist in the movie.
It might not.
I think we see on the. I mean, I know we see the poster says Pine Grove Cinema Club. I don't think that's going to exist in the movie.
Well, it has to if McKenna Grace is a part of it, and there's other.
How do we know McKenna Grace is a part of it?
Because she's the fairy princess. She's a part of that.
That's not okay. So that's the theater. The theater and the movie club are different things.
No, but the movie club is the one who's doing it. It says the Pine Grove Cinema Club presents the Fairy Princess. They're the one.
No, it says the Pine Grove Theater presents. Pine Grove Movie Club. Pine Grove Cinema is what's putting on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
But I still assume that our main core friends of Tatum's friends is going to be cinema buffs. They're going to be horror movie buffs.
Are they?
So it's probably a blend of both. I think they are. Why wouldn't the main?
I don't know that they are. I kind of look at it
at
like
least a couple of them.
Maybe, but I don't know, man. I'm not seeing it, but it's possible. Let's see.
All right, we're gonna have to do that. What's that app where we can bet on anything?
Kalshi.
As a reminder.
Okay, Marcus, I have it right here. Pine Grove Drama
That's
Club
my security system.
presents
That's
the
my
Fairy
Alexa.
Princess.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yep, I just had it pulled up too. So Drama Club, Cinema Club, it's almost the same thing. They're doing theatrical, the performance arts. You know, it's
hold
still
on. What you're talking about though, because I went back, dude. I was there. It never says anything about Cinema Club. The Pine Grove Theater presents Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's whole, dude. Drama and cinema are way different.
But it's still performance arts. It's still performative arts. It all falls into the same realm to a degree. It's just more drama based. That's all it is. Like,
try telling that to someone who goes to school for theater versus movies. It's a whole different thing.
All right.
Alrighty,
Let's move on to the next character, guys. We have been on McKenna Grace. I'm looking at everybody in the comment section. Let us know if you think McKenna Grace. It feels like across the board that she is dead, but possibly a fake out and could be a killer. So it's up to you, chat.
Carrie, why are we debating about this?
That's my sister from another mister. All right, so let me see here. If everyone could help me kind of like tally up, I think that we're all pretty much on the same page that we think that McKenna Grace overall is dead, or she could be faking her death, but it does appear that she is going to die in some capacity.
Yes, that's what everyone said.
Okay. All right, but I do like that theory, Marcus. I'm kind of right there with you, dude. Like, I kind of like that idea of it being a fake out death, and she's like one of the first ones being taken out, and puts the curfew into effect, and maybe she's the type of girl that wants to be the star because she wants to be the fairy princess, but she's not Tatum, and Tatum's getting all this fame. Maybe it's kind of a Jill thing, you know, like how Jill wanted to be Sydney, but.
And
McKenna Grace kind of wants to be Tatum.
Nothing Ghostface out there chasing people. She's even shorter than Amber is.
Well, I mean, dude, look at Jill. Look at Charlie in Scream 4.
She's shorter than all of them.
They were the shortest.
McKenna would be the shortest Ghostface. I think it'd be hilarious to see. Like, I would love to see McKenna actually
It's not going to be her underneath the costume. It never is. It's always just a stunt.
Well, I mean, if she's a Ghostface, she's going to be unmasked at some point. You know, even Jill. Like when Jill took the mask off, right? it would be hilarious to see because she's 5'1".
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So she would be the shortest Ghostface. A troll, I don't think there's gonna be any fake out deaths. I mean, are we counting like fake out, or do we mean specifically fake out to be a Ghostface? Or are we saying fake
That's
out
what I
like
think
we
you
think they're okay? Because I say I do think there's going to be one character that we think dies who actually survives.
I mean, it normally happens like that, but or somebody that gets like severely injured.
Yeah. We're gonna have a thumbs up moment again, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. So overall, we're going to put McKenna Grace as being dead. DED dead. All right. That went on a little bit too long, fellas. We got
one gun. We've only got like 20 more to go.
Yeah, right.
We will discuss more in that in depth if we meet our goal tonight. I do have a goal set, so we will do some more Scream 7 theories and predictions tomorrow night. If we meet that goal, I'll set up another stream and we can just go ham on that shit. So yeah.
I can't do tomorrow night, but that just means it's going to go faster for y'all because you don't have to listen to my bullshit.
You know, that's honest. But kidding, buddy. Let's
Here's
see here.
I'll say it's bullshit, but I bet when the movie comes out, I'm going to be the most right.
Oh,
We'll see.
dude, we're going to have to put some bets on the next week and a half, dude. Well, I'm going to put some bets on
You
it.
still owe me money for that bet. What are you talking about?
What bet? Anyways, listen, we're going on to the next one. Shay, let's go with Shay. Shay Rance, you still with us?
Yes, sir. All right.
Who do you want to pick?
Let's go with my goat, Dewdrop, the Dewster, Dewey Riley. I think that's him there. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's him.
Yeah, he's on here. All right. We'll put him right here in the middle.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about it, Shay?
So it's obviously going to be a cameo / AI because, you know, sadly, my boy is dead. Unless it is the reboot thing and they bring him back, which I wouldn't hate because that was the dumbest fucking decision in like any Scream movie. It should have been Gale because her character development just derailed from that 5th movie and just got worse, especially in 6.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's going to be a cameo.
Okay, you got the cameo. Kyle, what do you think about Dewey?
2 things. Either AI cameo or ignore 5 and bring him back some way. So.
Well, you got to pick, man.
But cameo, though. It'll be cameo.
Okay, ultimately a cameo.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm seeing what the chat's saying as well. If I do skip y'all, I do apologize. I see y'all are having a lot of fun in the chat. I love to see that. Paula says I can see it as a cameo. Okay. AI,
Better
maybe.
hope I'm not Ghostface. If I'm Ghostface, nobody's walking away surviving.
Man, I'd outrun your ass.
You ain't outrunning my buddy Smith and Wesson.
Well, that ain't Ghostface. You gonna be Ghostface number 6?
No, that's a Bodega Ghostface in part 6.
Fuck Bodega Ghostface. I can't even talk. That was actually probably the best part of that movie, to be honest, and it was completely different. But all right, so we got cameo AI. Shannon.
Cameo AI.
Okay. Marcus.
Easy. I mean, AI cameo. I think we are going to see a video of Dewey. I think we could. You know, a lot of people are thinking it's probably just going to be a voice. I actually think Sydney might get a video of Dewey. You know, and whether it's that moment where he's like talking to her about all of her friends dying for just being near her, or if Ghostface uses Dewey again on another call, or even for Gale. That's another one. I'm really interested if they're going to use Dewey to call Gale as AI. That's the one I want to hear and see happen. Or Gale see an AI video of Dewey, and yeah, shit hits the fan. So for me, Dewey's going to be cameo AI. I think it's easy to predict that at this point. Like, we hear his voice in the trailer, and unfortunately, he is dead. I held out hope for too long that he could be alive, but once I heard his voice in the trailer, I'm like, yeah, it's over.
Especially that line doesn't sound like Dewey.
No, it's not. That's definitely the killer toying with Sydney.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. You know what the line.
I do hope we get a video AI more than just a line. I hope we see him besides just a line. I want to see him again.
Like giving the
what, Bearded?
Grills though?
No, I'm talking about like I want to see like a FaceTime of Dewey or something, or on a TV or broadcasted or something instead of just a voice. Like a voice modulator. I want to see Dewey's face or something. Just a little bit. But Bearded, you're up. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's obvious cameo AI. I'm not sure the extent. If it is going to be more than just that one line we heard, I hope it is. But you were talking about how that line doesn't like fully sound like Dewey. It reminded me of part 3 when Stone, her bodyguard, was in Dewey's trailer and got the call. Remember, like it had kind of the same inflections and stuff like that. Like it. And especially right toward the end when he's like, I can't believe you just said that. That makes me. And, it goes into Ghostface voice from there.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. But I'm on the same page, Justin. I really hope they didn't give everything the cameo is going to be in the trailer. That would be a little disappointing if that's all we got of it.
If that's all there is, yeah, that would be. And it worries me because, like David Arquette is also said, blink and you'll miss me. Like he's told people that at a convention. I mean, he could be bullshitting people, but I don't know. Like Marcus, even in Bearded, even like at Scarefest, whenever, like there's just like the different type of energy that he's putting off recently. Like I don't know. I can read people really well if I can just look at your eyes, and I'm like, there's some sadness behind them eyes. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel sorry for David Arquette a little bit. Like, I feel like he's just had a tough run. And now the main thing that was like his bread and butter is kind of put him in the dust unless they find a way to bring him back, which that's why I'm kind of like holding up hope. I've been saying this since the end of Scream 6. Like, if they act like 5 and 6 was stab movies and Chad and Mindy, they got different names now. And they're just like, they're not Chad and Mindy. We're going to have to learn their new names. Maybe it's, I don't know, whoever. And they're not even brother and sister. What if they're just like, like they were just playing that in the movie? They could do like a meta thing there that I think that could possibly work. And then you could bring back Dewey. Man, that's what I want. I know it's a reach. I get it. But I just don't think that's what we're going to get. So I'm with y'all. I think it's cameo AI, maybe a flashback. I probably should have put that with this. But seems like we're all on the same page. It's going to be cameo or AI.
Oh, that's a good question. And sorry, not to derail, but that's a good topic you brought up, because I feel like since the trailers have came out, and I could just be missing something, but I feel like once the trailers came out and we've got all the TV spots, I haven't heard anyone talk about the potential of a flashback angle anymore.
Yeah, I talk about it all the time. I talk about the flashback all the time. Or even like a dream sequence, like I wouldn't be mad about a possible Sydney having a nightmare and just, like maybe after the first killing, it triggers her. And then the very next night or something, she ends up having a nightmare. And Mark's having to settle her down from it's resurfacing all these scars that are now reopening, these wounds that are reopening now. Ghostface is at her doorstep. So I wouldn't mind like a good flashback. I always said that it would have been a really cool flashback if in Scream 4 he's the one that discovered Kirby like crawling back inside, stabbed, and he's like, "We got a live one here," or something like that. And that's what motivated her to get into law enforcement, is because Dewey was kind of like her mentor. Like if we would have saw something like that with Kirby and Dewey. So, and they were, you know, both in Woodsboro at that time. So I don't know. Like, I just want a little bit more layers with our legacy characters. So yeah. I got the chat, y'all. Shannon, I know you got about 20 more minutes. Shay, same, before you got to head out. So okay, we're gonna go with Dewey right here. Let's say I'm gonna go with Bearded. Marcus, let's make it kind of quick on the next two, and so they can do at least one more before they head out. I'm gonna let them do at least one more before they head out. Sound good?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I pick the character?
Well, yeah, Bearded, you're up next. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay. I know which one I want, and I'm going to make it very quick. Mark Evans, I think he's going to survive. I think they're faking this out and that's the reason I said when he asked about, he said something about fake out deaths. I think he's going to be a survivor because I think they're showing us so much in the trailer of him getting stabbed and everything. I think he's going to be our thumbs up moment at the end.
Oh, really?
That's what I think is going to happen, man.
Because have you seen that? There's another image going out there. Have you seen it? Have you seen it where Ghostface comes up behind his back and he's about to stab down like on his neck?
Oh yeah. But I look at how many times Chad got stabbed.
Yeah, but if you get stabbed in the neck, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, you think he's going to survive?
That's what I think, and I know that's going to be an unpopular opinion, but yeah, I think we're getting a fake out in the trailer, and I think he's going to be our thumbs up moment.
Yeah, we betting. We going to bet, Bearded. Okay. Marcus, what do you think about Mark?
He's dead. I think we're going to get more of him in the movie than what I originally thought, especially when you piece the scenes together. But I think right as we're approaching the final act and the reveal, sayonara, sucker. I do. There's another shot out there where you get a better angle of where he's getting stabbed up at. And I could be wrong, but it looks like in one of them, he gets stabbed right there in the neck. And you see the blood splatter up and stuff. So I think it's over. I think we're going to get some good moments from him. I think we're going to get some family moments with him and Sydney and Tatum. And we're going to get a little bit more to chew on with the character. Hopefully we get to like him. But I do think he's dead. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've maintained that since the start. I feel like he's going to be the Ray of Scream, like Halloween 2018. Like Karen's husband, that's what he's going to be.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
When you rewatch this live stream, like after it's done, like you do the rewatch, is it possible, can you see the live chat?
After 24 hours or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, because I'm going to come back
that's
after this, and every person in the chat who says he's dead for sure, I'm going to be like, told you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. We're
Not you, Marcus. I'm going to call you.
That's fine. That's fine. Call me.
Actually, no. I'm not.
We're going to do a live stream.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be there.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm going to wait because, 7 hours after you watch this shit, you're going to be flying in. I'm going to be picking you up from the airport. And I'm just going to be waiting with the sign that said, I told you.
Oh, man. Mark, please die.
Die now.
Let me stop.
All right. Kyle, what do you think with Mark Evans?
I think he's going to be dead as well, and that way too, it'll make it even more person to leave Sydney alone with her kids. So I think he's dead.
Okay.
That's good.
What I mean, if he, okay, hold on. I was about to get ahead of myself. Okay, Shay.
Honestly, I'm with Bearded here. I think he's going to survive. I think he's going to be like the new Dewey, pretty much. Right at the end or right before, like, they try and make you think he's dead. Right before they try and make you think he's dead, he's just going to come out, you know, on a stretcher or something, straight into the back of an ambulance.
So you think he's going to become one of the legacy characters, like going forward? Okay.
Yeah, he'll be like the new Dewey, sort of just like the not comic relief, but sort of the comic reliefy character.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Shannon?
I think Mark is dead as a doornail. I'm on Team Ghosty. Unless, like, what they showed us is a misdirect in the trailer, though. Or, like, something that we've seen in the trailer is not in the film. Like, his attack doesn't happen or something. But I'll probably put him as dead, though, for sure.
Okay, so ultimately dead. Okay.
Yep.
A troll
What
said
about
he's
you,
dead.
Justin?
He gets stabbed. He gets stabbed in the heart. I think I like the idea of possibly him surviving, but I don't think he's going to be that one. I think this one's going to hit home. This is going to. Sydney's never had a boyfriend or a husband that's ever survived, and I think she'll never get married again after this one.
Mark Kincaid survived.
That's not. They weren't official.
Are you sure?
But
I guess they did get together after the fact. You're right.
I mean, they weren't like together. It never was official. It never was official that it was Kincaid.
Yeah,
They changed it to Evans.
Well, we see him go.
What?
What you think?
We see him there. We see him.
Well,
that doesn't mean that they're together. Just because they're going to eat popcorn together and at the end of the movie doesn't mean
they go into Netflix and chill, my man.
her.
What do you think will happen?
I just think that they have a connection. They all survived some ruthless events.
They're trauma bonding.
The trauma bonding. Yeah.
That's a real thing. Have you not heard that before?
Yeah. But I think that they're gonna kill Mark Evans off in the hopes to bring Mark. Damn, what was that?
His dog.
That was Marcus's attack dogs in the back.
I thought that was Bearded going off on me. I was like, damn, turn your mic down.
Yeah.
I was like, didn't mean to fucking yuck your yum.
Even I'm not that ferocious, Destin. Come on now.
I know we said dead, but jeez.
Easy Seabiscuit.
You let the beard
Mark
get
Evans
loose.
is I think Mark Evans is going to be a goner for the hopes that Mark Kincaid can come back in the future.
Yep.
That's what I think.
Wait, you mean
So
the
I'm
guy
gonna
that you
say-
just said they were never official?
Yeah, I think there's.
So now you're
I think that they
retroactively
want.
making it
I
official
think they
so that
want
he
to
can
leave
come
the
back?
room up. I think that they want to. They don't want to kill off a Mark Kincaid. If Mark Kincaid came back as her husband, I think they would let him survive.
Yeah.
But a Mark Evans, they're going to kill him off. He's there, bite the knife, get killed. It's going to be ruthless. It's going to get real at that point for Sydney and her daughter, Tatum.
Yeah.
But it doesn't rule out that Mark Kincaid still can't come back later on. What if Kirby and Mark Kincaid come back and they're working in the FBI together? You know, something like that. I think they'll just rewrite Mark Kincaid's character.
So here's the thing: if he does die, which it's entirely possible, if he does, I don't think he'll die till the very end.
You think that's going to be the very end? Well, we see him in like the under construction house or building, and Ghostface covers him with plastic and starts just stabbing the shit out of him. And he's
that's Sydney's
spitting
house,
up
right?
blood.
You know.
How do you know that's Sydney's house?
Did you not?
You think
see
they're
the
building a
photo of
room?
Tate? Yeah, it's half of the house is under you. Did you not see the photo, the shot of Tatum tied up at the exact same spot with Ghostface standing behind her?
No, I saw that shot, but I didn't know it was the exact same place.
That's at Sydney's house.
I don't know.
I don't no that's not even a theory. That's half of her house is being renovated. That's her house.
Okay.
And that's why Tatum, like if you look at that shot of Tatum, directly to her left is the plastic hanging up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her
Okay.
house.
All right.
So I think
All right. So
yeah,
so,
I
so the
think what's
climax
gonna
is
happen-
happening at Sydney's house. They're coming back to her house.
yeah, and if
after
he
the
does
coffee shop
die,
incident.
I think his death is going to be at the very end.
Okay. Yeah, possibly. I mean, yeah. I mean, I still think he's dead though.
I feel like he's gonna make it, but who's to say, man? I could be wrong. I bet he makes it, but I don't know. I think because of Kevin Smith liking Part 6 so much, and the big thing about Part 6 is no one of consequence died. I think that's why I'm going into this thinking.
But this has got a different tone. I feel like this one's gonna have a different tone than Scream 6.
Dude, I don't know. Like going back and watching the trailers for Part 6, Part 6 had the trailers for Part 6 made it seem like it was going to have a darker tone. Like, remember we were talking about it when that trailer came out? We were talking about how ferocious Ghostface looked and how many people were going to die, and then like no one important died.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking he's going to make it. I really don't think anyone important is going to die.
Okay. Carrie says, I don't know. I'm wondering now if Mark will be the thumbs up guy because taking out another loved one of Sid's, I don't know. He may be the Dewey/Chad. Big possibility. Leonia says, I like that idea, Shay Rance. It's different. I still think he will die, but I wouldn't be upset if that happened. Val says he's dead. Derek was the perfect guy. I wish Sid and Derek made beautiful babies.
He's just the type of guy you'd like to take home and introduce to mom, if you had a mom.
So mean. Okay, so what's the consensus here? I feel like we're kind of half and half here.
No, I feel like it was 5 to
More
2.
dead.
Everyone else said he's gonna die except for Shay and me.
Well, there's a couple people in the chat also that are thinking that he could survive.
It was definitely, from what I saw in the chat, it was overwhelming majority saying he was gonna die.
Yep, I think
All
he's dead as a
Well,
doornail.
He is dead. DED dead.
DED
Okay.
dead.
Next up, we're gonna go Shay Rance and Shannon. We're gonna let y'all get one more in before y'all gotta head out, and then we'll
Yep.
bring Dama Lama Ding Dong on. And
And then
yeah,
I could choose too eventually.
yeah, you'll be able to choose after that. But they have to head out, so
okay.
and then you'll be after them. I just want to give them one more before they
Yeah,
have to head out
all
for the
good.
night. All right, cool. Let's go, ladies first. Shannon, talking Star Wars. What's your next one up?
I think it's gonna be Lucas/Asa Germain, the one right beside Gale. Lucas.
Ooh.
I think
Okay.
he is a ghost face. Like the Drake scene that we see him in with the fire could be a fake out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Asa Germain. Let's see. Okay, so you think he's Ghostface? You think that whole fake out with the handprint on the window? You think that's like similar to like Scream 4 that they're gonna do?
Yeah, with the Charlie scene. Yeah.
It's like an homage. I almost don't want them to do homages to past Ghostface. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's too on the nose. But yeah, okay. He's got killer written all over his forehead. So,
Yep.
let's see here. Flit, what do you think? You think he's Ghostface, or you think he's a killer or survivor? What?
I think he could be Ghostface as well, because he has that look for what I want from Ghostface. So,
Got a Billy Loomis look.
yeah, that kind of look.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you market his face like that right now. We're all thinking he's Ghostface.
Yeah.
Shouldn't he look more innocent? Like, I don't know. Like, it's too on the nose that he's Ghostface. So I wonder if
Yeah.
they're trolling us with that too.
I
So
definitely
possible.
think the ghost faces are the ones that they're not marketing.
Hold on,
right
you'll
now.
get your time, Bearded. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Bearded.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I think the ghost faces are the ones that haven't been marketed at all.
Yeah, he really hasn't been marketed that much. I wonder if he's going to be the film nerd. If he'll be the part of the cinema club, if there is one.
Maybe.
So, do you think he'll be a part of the play? Who knows? Shay Rants, what do you think, buddy?
All right, so I'm right there with you, Destin. I think he's too on the nose. Like, he is literally Sydney's daughter's boyfriend. If that isn't on the nose, like, I don't know what is. I think he's either going to survive or he's going to die.
All right, you have to pick one.
Probably die then.
Dead.
Shay, my man, we're right there together.
Awesome. Okay, Bearded. Since you let's go, buddy. It's your time to shine. What you think? I guess you're saying dead too, huh?
I think he's dead. I know everyone's correlating the bloody handprint on the door to Charlie. I think the difference is Charlie was fully standing up when he did that, whereas and there was no ghost face behind Charlie when he did it. Like, there's very clearly a dead body behind Ghostface in that shot, and then Ghostface walking after him while he's trying to escape. For me, like, I don't think that's a fake out at all. I think we're really seeing him being murderlated right there.
Is that the bar scene?
That is
looks
the
like
bar
that.
scene, because you can very clearly see Celeste O'Connor's dead body behind Ghostface.
And do you think that where Ghostface, like, I wanted to bring this up, and we'll talk about this more on Scream Talk tomorrow if we do get there, but Ghostface jumping down, we always think that that's the attic. I think he's like up there on the top of the bar scene. I think he's up there at the top. Like,
No,
on,
that
like,
doesn't exist at the bar.
Yeah, but they could. I don't know, but they could still make it. I don't know. I just feel like that's like the bar scene where he's like hiding and he jumps down on everybody.
Well, we see, like, they show him jumping up on like the bar top, I think, to go after Celeste O'Connor, and I think that angle shows the roof of the bar or the ceiling of the bar.
Yeah.
I personally don't think they're trying to do any movie magic there, but in this case, I think he's really struggling for his life, and I don't think he's gonna get it.
You don't think he's going to get it?
No, I don't think he's gonna get out of there alive. I think he's dying.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Marcus, what do you think?
I think he could be Ghostface. I do. It's not even just the whole bloody thing with, the right hand with, what Charlie did and stuff. There's also, if you look closely, he does have a slash on his arm. And in the last at least two of the last killers in two of the last two movies, two of the last three movies, in Scream 4 and in Scream 5, Richie and Jill both had gotten slashed on the arm, and they turned out to be Ghostfaces. But also, if Anna Camp is supposed to be the killer in this movie, like a lot of us expect it to be, I know there's a theory that Eric shared with me in regards to if she is, a way that she could turn on him because that's supposed to be her son. It's not a particularly bad idea, but just keeping it simple, I can't see, if she is the killer, her killing her son. And also, yeah, we see, this is the bar scene. We see Celeste O'Connor's body laying behind, but we don't see him get definitively killed or stabbed the way that we see with Celeste O'Connor on the bar. We don't see what looks definitive like a McKenna Grace kill. Like, those two kills in particular that everybody thinks are death scenes, they look way more definitive than his. We only seen him getting drug away. You know who else got drug away in the Scream franchise that many believe could have been a fake out and could have came back? Angelina. So we don't really definitively see him get killed. So I think that he could be a Ghostface, especially if we believe that Anna Camp, who's supposed to be his mom, is going to be a killer in this movie. And I will also note real quick, he's not Tatum's boyfriend. Sam Breckner is Ben Brown. He's not Tatum's boyfriend. He is just his son, and he's being labeled as the creepy, quote unquote, and this isn't my words, this was just how he was labeled months ago in regards to the description of his character, but he's supposed to be the quote unquote creepy, hot next door neighbor. You take that what you will. I mean, I think his face is creepy enough here from what it looks like. And I've always said, even if I don't particularly like the idea of Anna Camp being Leslie Mocker as Ghostface in this movie, if she is, and this is supposed to be her son, he favors a young Matthew Lillard, in my opinion, to some extent. He's got a little bit more of a stronger face, but I could buy him being a relative of Stu Macher. I could. So, for me, I think he could definitely be Ghostface. I don't think that him being drug away, for me, is definitive enough to say, okay, yeah, he's going to die in that scene.
Yeah, I get that. It's kind of, has everyone gone? Did you go, Flet? I think you went, Kyle,
Yeah,
right?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. And I do have someone knocking at the back door. I see that Shannon had to head out, and I'll bring on our other guest here in just a second. Shay, I'm going to let you go next, and then you can head out too, buddy. Just hold on one second. I too think that I think that he might be kind of like Kyle Gallner's character a little bit. He's the creepy guy. He's the one lurking. He's not part of the popular group. He's the one that, maybe is maybe has the hots for Tatum, or maybe McKenna Grace's character, or Celeste or somebody. And maybe he's at the bar too. He's at the bar. Maybe he works there. Maybe he's a busboy. What the fuck ever, And he ends up getting killed, or it could be a fake out, and he comes back at the end. It's 50-50 for me. Right now, it's like I feel, okay, here's the thing. It's like, in my mind, I feel like he is Ghostface. But also, in my mind, I don't want him to be Ghostface because I feel like it's too easy, too obvious. So I want to say that he's dead. So, not to say that I want to be wrong. That's what I'm saying. I want to be wrong about this.
Right.
And I want it to fake me out because I want to be psyched out. I just feel like it is this, but I want it to be this. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I feel like it's more of a Kyle Gallner character. It could be a guy that's kind of like not part of the popular group. Maybe he comes back. Maybe he gets hurt and he survives and he becomes part of, since what if Tatum's actual boyfriend dies and he comes back and saves the day and becomes her new boyfriend because he was watching out for her all along.
Oh, Tatum's actual boyfriend definitely dies.
Okay, we'll get to that.
That's my vote.
All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's see here. What does the consensus say as far as the chat? We got Sippin' Ice here. What's going on?
What's up, Sippin'?
Good to see you. They wasted Kyle Gallner just like they wasted Dylan Minnette. Hell yeah. It looks like possibly, looking back here, I don't see too many people in the chat talking about his character. Is it majority dead?
Probably the winner.
Ghostface is the winner? Is that what they're saying?
I think so.
Okay. We'll put him here. We will put him here. I don't know. Carrie just put it. Lucas, DED, dead.
See, that's
But
what
then the troll says, I agree, Ben dies.
We'll get there.
So, yeah, we'll get there. All right. We're going to put him there. He just got killer written all over his forehead. I think the same thing. I just want to be wrong. And that's how it is. That's what I love about Scream. It's like, I really want to be wrong. I don't want to get it right. Please psych me out. All right. Okay. We will get back on track. Let me, Dom, I will bring you in just a second, but we got to get Shay out of here. It is very late where he's at. Shay, you're up next, buddy. And then we can call it a night for you. Who do you got? Who's up next? Who do you got?
All right, I'm gonna pick Chad just so you guys can get him out of the way. He's gonna survive just because I'll probably want to use him in the core four in future movies when they eventually sell the rights. Once again, I still despise that they gave themselves their own fucking nickname, but oh well.
They gave him what nickname?
The characters give themselves their own nickname. Like, it's one of the dumbest things in all of the franchise. Like, so I rewatched all the movies back to back the other day.
Yeah.
And I genuinely forgot that they called themselves the Core Four in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They call themselves the Core Four. Our good Woodsboro, the Godfather of Woodsboro, Craven Something Scary, Steven is the one I feel like started that before the even movie came out. So rest in peace. I feel like he had some sort of like input on that.
He did.
So,
Gary later revealed that in the Extreme Trivia, they gave him credit for that.
Yep.
that is awesome. That is
Yeah,
awesome.
the on Amazon, when you watch it, I think it's on Amazon. After the movie's over, they have like trivia questions about it, and it said it was popularized by creator Craven Something Scary on YouTube.
That's
Man,
sick.
that's so good. That's so good.
Oh,
That's so
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I miss our brother.
Yeah, he's miss him.
Yeah. Okay, Chad is a survivor. Let's see here. Flip, what do you
Who,
think?
me? Yeah, I think out of the twins, he's the one that's going to survive this movie. Still.
Okay. Bearded?
Yeah, he survives. He definitely does. If we've seen anything about Chad, it's that he's a survivor. But if he does die, it's going to be the dumbest way possible. Like he's going to choke on some linguine or something.
Yeah.
What? like a Final Destination kid or something?
Yeah, dude. If he dies, it's going to have to be something stupid because he's been like shanked so many times and just keeps on kicking. Like I feel like there's nothing they can realistically do now to make it seem like he would die. But yeah, I think he's going to survive. I think him and Mindy are both going to survive.
Oh, you think they're both okay? We'll get to that. Bearded, you keep getting ahead of ourselves, man. Okay, all right, cool. Chad as a survivor. Marcus, what do you think, buddy?
Well, they better. I mean, we didn't come this far to just kill him off and let him slip on a banana peel doing so. I mean, they better keep him alive.
Yeah.
Again, also, I think they will too, because Guy Busick has been quoted that if he continues to get the opportunity to write Scream movies, obviously, if certain things were to line up, he would like to revisit the core four characters and stuff like that. So I think that definitely Chad is going to be a survivor. And I would really, really be upset if you killed him in this movie and killed him in the way that Eric described, because I also agree with that if they kill him, it's going to be like a weak ass couple slashes and then it's over. And it's like, no, if you're going to kill him, the only way I'm going to be satisfied with the way he dies is if it's some over the top, insane shit worse than what we've seen in the last two movies. Then I can accept it. Maybe like a Dewey death, I can accept that. But if you're going to go in and kill him, two pokes, poop, poop, and he dies, it's just like, fuck you. So, yeah, I think Chad's definitely going to be a survivor for sure.
Yeah, because if you're going to kill him, you're going to have to just cut all his pieces off. Like do it.
I got it. Beheadings.
Yeah, beheaded. Just beheaded of him.
Beheadings. Like that'd be a
Dang,
perfect
man, I don't want to see Chad to go out like that, dude. I don't want to see him go out like that.
I don't neither, but that would be a perfect callback if you want to do a callback to Scream 6.
Yeah.
Or even,
Yeah.
take a little pun at Scary Movie's death with the head.
I want to see Ghostface cut off Chad's head, pick up that decapitated head, and throw it and hit Mindy with it.
Like a bowling ball.
Heard that. I wish I didn't hear that, but I just heard that. Dang, Bearded. we gotta get you some help. Some therapy. I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. I'm right there with y'all. I think for one, I think he does survive. Two, I think I think that they want to like prolong that in case they want to go back to the other, core four, or if they want to like bring Jenna or Sam back in later sequels. If maybe the rights get put in somebody else's hands. It's not with Paramount anymore. And Sam's like, oh, okay. Or I mean, not Sam, but Melissa's like, oh, okay. I'll come back now. But yeah, I think Chad's a survivor. And it seems like that's what the chat is saying too. So yeah, Chad as a survivor. Thank you for that, Shay. I know you got to head out, buddy. I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. I know it's late there, man. Be cool, stay in school, make them grades, keep putting out great content. Everyone go subscribe to Shay Rants. He puts out awesome content. What time is it there, buddy?
It is 4:44 exactly. So I will speak to you guys later.
All right, buddy.
Good night,
have a good night. Good morning. Love you.
Yeah, cheers.
Later. All right. And then there was one more. What's up, Dom? How you doing?
What up? What up? It's Damalama Ding Dong, Damalama Ding Dong, Damalama Ding Dong's here. I'm sorry.
I feel like you've been holding that in for an hour and a half. He's like, I've been waiting to say that all night.
Oh, nah.
Can you imagine hearing that on a phone with Ghostface? He says that.
Yeah.
What if we hear Stu Mocker saying Damalama Ding Dong?
Who's calling? Like when Sydney goes, who's calling? Damalama Ding Dong.
Ding dong.
How you doing, Dom? You doing all right tonight, man? I'm glad to have you here, buddy. Sorry to have you waiting.
It's all good. I wait always for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got you guys. I was just chilling, listening to y'all's putting up which characters are gonna be Ghostface, Survivor, killed, not in the movie, blah blah, and all that stuff. So it's cool, man. Yeah, I didn't mind waiting.
All right. Cool. Well, good. Awesome. All right. We're gonna make this quick though, Dom, okay? Because we need to keep this show on the road, and I want to get you caught up to speed since you're late coming to the game. And then Flett, you're next, okay, Kyle? And then we're gonna keep we're gonna be back in rotation regularly. Dom, I'm gonna let you pick next. Since you're the only one that hasn't picked. Who do you pick next?
I'd pick Sam.
Oh shit! I wanted to wait to talk about her.
Oh,
okay. Let's talk about her. All right, where do you put her?
I put her at Ghostface.
Holy
in Scream 7.
Here we go.
No.
Oh, we just got interesting. Damalama Ding Dong.
Damalama Ding Dong.
All right, you care to elaborate on that, Dom? And so, not too long, but just like the reasoning why, and then we'll move on.
So the reasoning is because I feel like the whole motive is to burn it all down. So what better way to have that motive than to have Sam have that motive, because she wants to get rid of this Ghostface legacy that she has because of Billy, you know, and she's everyone knows her for being the like a ghost face killer, like in like Scream 6, like everyone was blaming her for Richie's death and said she was responsible for the ghost face killings. And I think there's going to be a lot of people who still believe that, even after, you know, whatever happens, you know, after Scream 6 happens, you know, where the Bailey family gets revealed to be killers. I still think she's going to be blamed again for that somehow, some way. And she's gonna go out and she's gonna be like, all right, fuck this, screw this, I'm gonna burn it all down. I'm gonna take it all away, and no one's gonna remember a damn thing about this legacy.
That's just gonna make it bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it might backfire on her.
I was about to say, like, that's not going to get rid of the legacy. Like, being the person who.
But in her mind, it might. But in her mind, it might think. She might think that way, you know. But you know, Sydney would be like, "You just made this bigger than ever," you know. Like, you know, you don't think right when you're a psychopath. So, all right, think she's a ghost face. Kyle, what do you think? Sam?
This really got fire. I think to make it interesting, I think she's Ghostface too. Could you imagine after all this craziness, and she shows up the end, we're like, what the fuck? And she's Ghostface.
I just want to ask, do you really think that's what's going to happen, or are you hopeful that that's what's going to happen?
I would think, since this is just my opinion, I think since I'm not hopeful, I think if wherever they're hiding something huge with this marketing. With all the chaos, she shows up and we're like, what the hell? And they kept
you
it.
You can say fuck on this channel.
So you think we're gonna go into the theater on Thursday and see Sam revealed as a Ghostface?
Yeah, if it's not Sam, it's got to be something really shocking. So
no, but that's what we're talking about, right? We think.
I would think that would be crazy after all the marketing, not knowing I would think that would be crazy.
I think, I'm with you, Kyle. I think it would be crazy. I think, I think it's also a possibility too.
It's the beer dance. Your question, I do think that would be that would happen. So,
all right, thank you. Bearded, what do you think, buddy?
I'm gonna be the voice of reason here. She's definitely not in this movie.
Okay, not in this movie.
Fine. Nothing worries.
I'm gonna make my own one of these, like my own.
No. Go ahead. No. Elaborate why you think she's not in this movie anymore.
Go ahead. It's fine.
Because they've moved on from her story. She's not going to apologize for what she said and I don't think she needs to. I don't think she should have been fired.
She wasn't fired.
She was fired.
No, correct that. She was not fired. She just wasn't. Her contract was up. She was not invited back. There's a difference.
Sure.
And it's been confirmed later on that it was by a lot of people.
Even herself,
yeah. Huh?
Even Melissa herself said she was only signed to do 2. There was discussions about doing a 3, about a third one, a trilogy, but she was only officially signed on for 2 movies.
You know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like a publicist making the best out of a bad situation.
No, I mean, listen to John Campea. Even he said this happens all the times with movies.
Okay.
Firing, everyone ran with that because I'm on your side now.
I'm on your side now. I'm on your side now. You're right.
No.
Not about her coming. Not about her coming back. She's definitely not coming back. Like I would bet a lot of money. If that was an open bet on a website, I would put like a year's salary down that she's not going to be in this movie.
It might be. Check out Kalshi. I'll check for you.
Send me the link.
I got you.
and all that money I'm gonna win, I'll take us all out on a trip. Here's the thing. No, like the story has moved on from her. She has
She has to be
There is-
mentioned some way, shape, or form in this, y'all.
No, I don't think so. I mean, she might be mentioned by name, but she's not going to be in the film. Like, she's not going to be a character. At most, Sam and Tara might talk about her. Although, with all the negative press that has come about and everything, I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin and Guy don't even mention her and try to keep her name out of it so that it doesn't reignite those thoughts. So you can go through the movie without thinking about her. Because let's be honest, like, even though she wasn't fired, as y'all say, I still 100% think she was. Even though she wasn't, there's still, to this day, the Scream 7 boycott. Obviously, it's a failing boycott, but it still exists. There's still people saying justice for Melissa. There's still people who are going to be upset that she's not in the movie. So it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't mention her, so that it wouldn't give anybody, like, it wouldn't bring it back up into anybody's mind. However, one of my main reason for thinking she's not in this movie, with all the negative press they got for her not being in it, they could get rid of all of that by showing her in a trailer, and then everybody would be on it. All the negative people, all the people who are mad about it for Sam not being in it would be on board. And then all the Sydney fans would be on board. Everybody be on board. Everybody get a little bit of what they want.
Well, I think it would be that much more shocking if you didn't show her in the trailer.
Yeah, it would be shocking, but what are they worried about more? Shocking people or making money? If they were really worried about shocking people, they would have released a 10-second teaser.
It's making money regardless.
It's making money regardless, but it would make more money if they showed Sam was going to be in it. There's no debate on that. Because all the people who aren't going to see it because Sam's not going to be in it would then buy a ticket. And if they were really worried about actually shocking us, they wouldn't put fucking death scenes and dead bodies in the trailer.
Yeah. Good point. Okay. So you think
That's
she's
why
not
I think
in the
she's
movie.
not going to be in the movie.
Seems like the chat's kind of 50-50 as well. I see a couple
Sorry, I
of...
can't hear Marcus. It's one of those things.
Marcus is next, actually. Marcus, what do you think?
Well,
Sam?
as much as I would love her to see, I'll put it this way. The commonsensical answer to this question is she isn't going to be in the movie because of what happened, right? Obviously. But I've stated, I also think what I think determines what's going to be in regards to her and Tara's mentioning in this movie is how they're mentioned through Mindy, Chad, and Gale. I've said if there was a way after the events of Scream 6 where Gale wrote a book about the events that took place in 6, did some more slandering of Samantha's name, just like she did with the Scream 5 book, but maybe, just maybe, she was able to coax Chad and Mindy to go in on that and kind of take, alter the story in regards to who Samantha and Tara really are as people, because we know Gale loves to do that in her books. I've stated that if it's not Stu Macher and it's not Leslie Macher like we think it is, or whatever, or like a lot of people think it is, in regards to burning down the Ghostface legacy, now this is a thing for me. If Samantha wouldn't be obviously becoming Ghostface, in my opinion, to live beyond this point, she's going into this knowing full-heartedly she will most likely die and be killed off. But in the process, she is going to try to kill every piece of the original Ghostface legacy down. Because, again, unless new killers are focusing their motive on something that has to do with the original story, so far in Scream movies, we haven't seen a new story focused on anything outside of what the original storyline and the original characters are. We haven't seen that yet. So if she wanted to burn the entire legacy down because Gale, Chad, and Mindy decided to, make this book about her. Because Gale keeps continuing to do this, this is never going to stop. The only way it's going to stop is if everybody who is involved with the original storyline is dead. Because then that would force anyone who wants to make a new Stab movie to go in a different direction story-wise. And how has that fared for the Stab franchise when they've done that? It hasn't done too well, which created Richie's motive. Am I correct? Right. So, most likely, is she not going to be in this movie? No, that's the commonsensical answer to that. But if you're outlier theorist, like a lot of us are, and if they wanted to create a shock value that would really shock the audience, she could be Ghostface. She could be brought in this movie without anybody knowing. This shit happens in Hollywood all the time. Backdoor deals, backdoor fucking, how do you call that word when you make peace with one another? You reconcile, right? Backdoor reconciliation. That can happen. And in regards to the money aspect of it, yeah, they're going to make a lot of money regardless, right? But just like with the original Scream, at first it didn't really make too much money, but then the word of mouth brought it to the heights that it got to. If they were to go in a direction by revealing Samantha Carpenter as the killer in this new movie, you don't think those fans who decided not to go see Scream 7 because of that fact, because she's not going to be in this movie, will not hear that word of mouth and say, wait, what, she is in the movie? Fuck it, I'm going to go buy a ticket. And then just like with the original Scream, that word of mouth continues to grow Scream 7 financially over the coming weeks. Now, do I love that theory and do I love that idea of her being a killer? Absolutely, especially if you play into it the way that I think you should, because I can't see her being a killer wanting to kill Chad and Mindy unless they did something to her that betrayed her trust and her sister's trust, which is why I brought up the idea with the whole Gale and writing the book and Chad and Mindy partaking with Gale in that whole escapade and stuff like that. So, but again, like Carrie said a few moments ago in the chat, I do think they have made it a point that this is Sydney's time. Kevin Williamson has been on record saying this is a creative reset. So what that allows me to believe is that we are going to focus on Sydney, Tatum, and whatever this new storyline is. However, there is light at the end of the tunnel. If Samantha isn't obviously revealed as Ghostface in this movie, the light at the end of the tunnel is that Guy Busick, if he continues to be a writer for the Scream franchise going forward, and of course, if the studio, Spyglass, ends up selling the rights, the light at the end of the tunnel, especially if they keep Chad and Mindy alive, is that they'll revisit that core 4 storyline. So, to sum it all up, I love the idea, and I think it is possible that they could do some shocking shit with Samantha Carpenter's character and do the unexpected. I definitely do think they could do that. But is that what's going to happen? I honestly don't think so. As much as I would love for it to happen, I don't think that's what we're getting. I think we are getting 2 movies in Scream 7 and Scream 8 that are definitely going to be Sydney and Tatum focused. And what happens after that, we'll find out. But that's what I think we're going with these 2 films. So for me, unfortunately, put for me, not in the movie. I fucking hate saying that.
It's kind of like almost a missed opportunity, right? It's like, man, you could. Think about the fucking buzz, the word of mouth, a Sydney versus Sam movie. At the end, that would be more shocking. That would be more shocking than Stu.
I think people would still find a way to hate it.
Probably because they don't want Sam to be the bad guy and all that kind of stuff.
And that's what they're going to say. Is like, oh, the studio fired her, and then they brought her back as the villain to kill her off.
But the idea was to eventually she was going to transition into a killer. So
I heard something about that.
So
yeah,
my idea
said that was the whole plan.
Yeah, and so, anyways, we do have a super chat in the house. I'm going to get to that right after this, and then we'll keep going. for Sam, for me, I think that's a brilliant idea, bringing her back as a killer. And not only like I think the whole thing of her, all the publicity stuff behind her and everything is true. But you're right, Marcus. There could be some reconciliation there that they finally did a deal back, and brought her back just for the finale. I don't think she would be throughout the movie.
Right.
I think she would be the pull off the mask. It's her. Now, I also want to say that that's still a possibility if they go with Scream 8, Scream 9, whatever they do down the road. Initially, I don't think she's in the movie. Not in this one. But I do think she's going to be back. And she could be possibly a ghost face at that time, and we might get that Sydney Sam throwdown. And we might get it to where, what if Sydney and Sam are just like stabbing each other and they're both like bleeding out and you don't know who survives at the end? Like they leave it just like as a question mark. Like, I think that for later on down the road, for 8, 9, 10, whatever the hell they do, it's something that they could resurface. But as far as 7, I almost want her to be teamed up with Stu. I think that would be kind of cool because it's kind of like she's part of Billy. So it'd be like Billy and Stu. I think that would be kind of wild. But with bringing her back, I feel like you got to bring Tara back. I almost don't want to see Sam without Tara in the movie. So with Tara, I don't think she's back. I'm gonna say she's not.
Oh yeah, Guy Busick even said there is no Sam without Tara.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if
Jenna
Tara was back, there's a possibility.
Yeah, if you're not getting, and Jenna is, she already had said she's not coming back. I almost think that might have been a contributing factor as to why they didn't bring Melissa back either, because they're like, we're losing Tara, because from what was released is Jenna had already actually dropped out months beforehand. It just hadn't been made public yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I almost think that
I think Tara might. I think Jenna Ortega might rethink that soon, right after this movie, to possibly come back, because besides Wednesday on Netflix, she's really has. I don't know if it's her agent or what, but she really hasn't had that. She hasn't had no more big hits. I mean, she had Beetlejuice, but I don't know. I didn't really like Beetlejuice. And then she had the movie with The Weeknd, which did not do well. I personally kind of liked it, but it didn't do well.
Oh, you're talking about Hurry Up Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
so, but after that, what else has she been in?
was she in Death of a Unicorn? Death of a Unicorn?
Yeah, she was in Death of a Unicorn, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Was it financially successful?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, because I think it was like an A24. It was a very small budget thing.
Yeah.
And she's only, as far as I know, she's only got like 2 projects on her upcoming release other than Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She might resurface that idea to come back to the Scream franchise if she doesn't get another big hit, is what I'm saying. Like, she's lucky that she has Wednesday right now, because that's keeping her afloat. But I'm going to say that Sam is not in the movie either. It seemed like that was the majority of the chat as well. But it's not to say that she couldn't be a ghost face in the future. All right?
I will say this, if you don't mind me in real quick, just real quick. If she was ever revealed as Ghostface to showdown with Sydney, I would like to think we could all agree that she would have a greater chance of killing Sydney off than any of them that we've seen so far, outside of the original Billy and Stu.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Jill, man. Jill had that weird strength. She had that, like, celebrity strength.
I think Sam would give her the business. That's just me.
Oh,
though.
yeah. I think Sam.
I mean, maybe now.
Yeah,
because we got to think Sydney's how much older now?
Yeah.
Sydney's another decade older.
I'm talking about Sam with Jill.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Sam.
Like
and Jill.
Sam's stronger than Jill.
Yeah.
I think she
would be a more
I love
Sam
Jill.
would be a more vicious Ghostface than Jill would be.
100%.
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so, man.
Man, that's going to be another debate we're going to have to do, Bearded.
Well, I mean, here's the
But I
thing.
got to get to the super chat. But
Well,
go
hold
ahead.
on,
Go ahead.
before
Make
you
your
do.
point real quick. Make your point. All right.
How many times did Sam stab Bailey and he was still alive? Like she can
good.
stab all she, and the same thing with Richie. Like she's not good at it. Like yeah, she's just poking people.
What?
Jill didn't have to do all that. Jill delivered calculated strikes and then proceeded to mess herself up. Like Jill is dedicated beyond belief. Sam is just a frenzied attack.
No.
I'll take
Jill.
calculated over frenzied any day.
Jill stabbed
No.
Charlie in the shoulder and then tried to say they stabbed him in the heart. She stabbed him in the shoulder. She wasn't accurate neither.
And she remembers her doing this whole before she does shit. Like she was unstable. Sam knows she's fucked up, and that's a killer. She looks like I'm aware, and I'm about to fuck you up.
Yeah, and it's only going to take
It
you
doesn't
50
faze her.
stabs before you actually feel anything.
That's the writing, dude. That's not her. That's the writing. Because
I mean, then
in
that's
the
writing
radio
for
silence movies, it was constant. Remember, just the stab. I look like I'm jerking off on camera, but you know,
yeah, you kind of did.
cracking the pepper. Anyway,
Next door boys having some fun up in here.
all right, I got to get to this super chat. And then we'll get back on. Kyle, you'll be next.
Okay.
And then we'll move up as well. Shannon comes in with the $7 super chat. Says, "Do Ethan Embry, Carrie's man, Ethan Embry." Okay, we got a super chat to pick the person. That's a good super chat. You know, throw in some super chats if you want your person to be picked. That's a good way we should have done this. But let's see here. Ethan Embry, Mr. My receding hairline. Don't know too much about
You call
him.
my
He
name?
looks like, huh?
So you called my? Yeah, I heard Mr. Receding Hairline. Did you call my name?
If Ethan Embry had a beard, I'd be like, damn, they owe you some money, beard.
I'm a little fatter than him.
No. Okay. Ethan Embry. Let's see here. Let's go with Marcus. I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna change it up. Marcus, what do you think about Ethan Embry? What do you think?
You
He's a
can put that
Ghostface?
son bitch on the top right next. You ain't got to wait long for this. Put that son bitch right next to Asa. Put him right on the top. Yep. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Y'all see that face? That's a killer right there. My boy just got that look. He got that look like, listen, I don't care if y'all see me for 1 minute in this movie or 2 seconds. At the end of the day, my ass is going to be revealed as Ghostface. Like, there's something about his character that stands out to me, especially on the poster, and the fact that he works at Fallbrook Psychiatric Hospital, that I could see his character being someone who's orchestrating what's going on, especially in regards to this person who escapes the hospital. I can see him being the one to let that person out. And I don't know. Also, he actually, Ethan Embry, he auditioned, I think, originally to play Billy Loomis in the original film. And he didn't get it, obviously. So him being Ghostface in this movie would be a full circle moment. You know, so there's something about this dude. We've hardly seen anything about him in regards to the promotion. Like, I know there's been little tidbits about him. I think I've seen somebody say in a certain TV spot, you hear his character talking about the mental patient getting out, but I think that's like the only time in any of the trailers you see him. Like, there's just something about this guy. There's something about this character that I think is going to be revealed as Ghostface. What's his motive? What's his intentions? I have no motherfucking clue. But ladies and gentlemen, I think Ethan Embry's character, Marco, our boy Marco, that's my cousin, you know. I'm
Hello.
Marcus and he's Marco. You know what I mean? Marco is going to be one of the Ghostface killers in Scream 7. I agree with that. Anybody who thinks that theory, who has that theory, I agree with them.
All right. All right, we got one Ghostface Let's see here. Bearded, you're up next, buddy.
Make it 2.
All right, that was easy.
Here's the thing. What 2 people that are significant appearing haven't shown up in any of the marketing? Anna Camp and Ethan Embry. There's your killers right there.
Okay.
Enough said.
Interesting.
Enough said.
Kyle?
Make it 3. He's Ghostface as well, for me. Especially how he's not showing off. They got something special for him. Ghostface.
All right. Dom?
That motherfucker is Ghostface, man. I'm telling you, he is Ghostface. He is Ghostface. I don't know why. He's Ghostface. To be honest.
All right.
I just
Don't follow the crowd, Dom.
Yeah, I don't
what
know.
you mean.
I don't know
Say it
like
with
too
your
much
chest.
about his character. So
Use
I
your
don't know.
words.
I don't know why. I can just see Dom as character in Screen 7 say, he's Ghostface, man. He's Ghostface, pointing.
He's Ghostface.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with him as Ghostface.
Damn. Okay. All right. The chat, I'm looking at y'all. Where's the tiebreaker? We got majority of us thinking that he's Ghostface. I'm going to go ahead while everyone puts into the chat. Do you think he's Ghostface or he's dead or you think he survives? I'm going to go ahead and say he's not even in the fucking movie. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I ain't seen him in shit. I don't think he's there. I think they're going to cut his entire... How'd I make the poster and y'all didn't even put me in the movie? That'd be crazy, right? No. He's got killer written all over his forehead, just like Asa. But something tells me he's going to be a red herring. I think he's going to be the person that's going to give a lot of knowledge of whoever's in the psychiatric ward. I think that he's going to be the one like watching over whoever. He's going to be the creepy guy at the psychiatric ward that knew something about something, has information about something, that who stayed there and who they were associated with, yada, yada, yada. And then I think he's going to get got. I think he's going to die.
Oh, yeah, he's going to die. He's going to die wearing a Ghostface robe, though.
Damn, dude. I cannot wait to put some bets on this shit. Okay. All right. I could be completely wrong. Y'all are Preston from one of my favorite movies, Can't Hardly Wait. Preston.
Bro, I
He was the
love
one
Can't
trying to
Hardly
get-
Wait.
Dude, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. One of my favorite comedies, teen movies. Can't Hardly Wait. And he was just awesome in it. You know? Like, what was it? He was like, I believe in fate. And he was talking about Jennifer Love Hewitt. And he was just like,
and he felt like he was in love with her, but he didn't really
Yeah.
know her and all this shit. And like, dude, my favorite part is the girl at the party just trying to get everyone to sign her fucking yearbook.
yeah.
Like everyone's having a somebody ends up throwing it in the fucking pool or some shit like that. Like it's been a minute, but I got to rewatch that movie.
Yeah, dude, that's one of my. We gotta do a watch party on that. Yeah, and then he's like, when he's like spilling out his heart, and the camera's just on him, and it's got that sappy music, and then it turns to that foreign exchange student, and he goes, you know what I'm talking about? Fate, people that you love, and then that foreign exchange student goes, would you like to touch my penis? Dude, it was because they were teaching him how to speak English. And it was so fucked up because they were drunk and they were teaching the foreign exchange student to say fucked up shit. It was so classic. Anyways, okay. Everyone thinks he's Ghostface but me. I think he looks like a Ghostface. I wouldn't be surprised.
So everyone else is right but you.
Everybody else, maybe. April says, I don't know. I think he's dead, not Ghostface. Shannon says, I'm betting Ghosty, Destin, Eric, and Kyle are Ghostfaces. We could be. What about Dom? Dom. Where was Dom in this? You the survivor?
No, Dom said Ghostface.
Oh, okay.
Damalama Ding Dong said Ghostface.
I'm talking about Shannon. Shannon left out Dom in her statement. Or comment. Okay. I need to watch They. I need to see They again. I can't remember him being in that. He had like a small part in Disturbing Behavior as James Morrison's brother with like the flashbacks and shit.
Yep.
Ethan is Wes Craven's They. Yeah, I need to see that. April says, I love Can't Hardly Wait 2. Yeah, it's awesome. That movie just puts me in a good mood. Marcus, have you seen Can't Hardly Wait?
No.
Oh.
I've heard about it, but I've never watched it.
Dude, it is such a quotable movie. It's one of my favorite teen movies, man. We got to watch that one night.
That shit is not another teen movie.
Not another teen movie? Yeah.
I'm fucking around. That was a banger, though. I liked it.
It was
Yeah.
good,
I like Randy Quaid in that. The dad, she's like, honey, I ain't gonna be able to pick you up from school later on. Oh, why? You got another job interview, Daddy? No, I'm just gonna be far too drunk. I'm gonna be really fucked up later. It's so funny, dude. I've seen Harley Way. It's great. It is. Okay, I guess I'm out of the norm. I guess we are all maybe, besides a couple of us, are saying he's gonna be just dead in the movie. I guess he's gonna be Ghostface. I guess. All right, y'all are right. I'm wrong. Y'all are very good looking. I'm very ugly. You're smart.
You're not
I'm
ugly.
dumb.
You're perfectly handsome, man.
Oh, thanks, man. You're not my type, but I appreciate it.
I mean, you're wrong. You're wrong, but you're handsome.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Thanks.
I don't
buddy.
know what. It's my blue eyes from Destin, Florida. Color of the ocean, man.
Chill.
Anyway.
You know, you were handsome until you opened your mouth.
All right. What you talking about, man? I got a pretty mouth.
Now hold
All of a
on.
sudden, the banjo starts playing.
All right. Anyways. All right, Kyle, you are up, brother. Who's up next?
Let's make this interesting. Lynn McCree.
Holy shnikes.
And I'm
Put it right in the
going.
middle.
And before I give my answer, because I have emailed her, and so has Steven, and we have talked about it before he passed. I can't say if she's in the film or not, but I will give you this answer. I think it will be a cameo, and since Sydney's, dealing her own experiences as a mom, I think she's either going to have like a hallucination or some type of dream sequence where she gets to talk, where her mom comes and she gets to talk to her own mom while she's doing, being a mom. I think that would be one cool way to bring back Lynn McCree as Maureen Prescott, because because this is the first time you ever get to see Sydney as a mom in this franchise. So she's also doing her own personality as a mom. So it would be cool if she had a hallucination or dream sequence, nightmare with her own mom. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting, Kyle. That's really good. I like that. I like that, man. Yeah, I got some thoughts. I'll wait till the end, but Dom, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, I can see her as like a cameo, like a dream sequence, just of her like maybe warning her or kind of lecturing her or something like that, lecturing Sydney. Yeah, that could be one way. Maybe it's a flashback. Maybe the opening is a flashback to when before she gets murdered or something like that. So yeah, it could be a couple of those things. Yeah.
Okay, so cameo, AI, maybe flashback, dream sequence, something like that. Okay, bearded.
I don't think she'll be in it. I know, like from what I think the cameo people are gonna, or the cameo characters are probably, I believe they're just gonna be voices for the most part. And I don't believe her voice would have the punch. Like we all recognize Stu, we recognize Roman, we'll recognize Dewey. Like those are very recognizable because they were a huge part of it. Whereas the most, I mean, I like Lynn McCree, I do, but the most that Marine has ever been is a cameo. And I think, 3 movies separated from the last time she appeared in the movie, I don't think a cameo would do much now. So I don't think she'll be in it. Okay. I haven't thought about it. I mean, I haven't really thought about it. I just don't think it would have any weight to the story, or any weight on the audience. Obviously, they could write it in a way that it affects the story, but I don't think it's gonna give a punch to the audience that they would want it to have. So,
I did a theory on my channel earlier this year or last year. About if it was more than just a cameo, so definitely check that out. What I said in that video, because I give a really sting theory about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Spill the deets, Kyle. I don't think you can yet.
I can't tell her what she told me, so or anything.
Awesome.
I have to wait till the actual film.
Yeah. This is going to be the best ghost face in the entire franchise ever. What's up, John Boy? Good to have you. Glad to have you here. All right. Marcus, what do you think? Lynn McCree.
I think she could be a cameo in this movie. I don't think she's going to be used as AI against Sydney because I think that's what they're using Dewey for. I can see her being a cameo in 2 ways, and they could do both of them. Or they could just choose one. I could see them doing a cameo where we see Sydney have like somewhat of a dream sequence of her mother. I've always wanted to we've seen Marine in Scream 3, and it was kind of a negative moment for Sydney, right? It was more of a nightmare than actually anything positive. Even Marine was kind of, being negative towards her, saying, "You're poison, you're just like me." Especially in this setting, now that Sydney is a mother of her own, on her own now. She has kids and stuff like that. I thought if you're going to bring Lynn McCree back in, why not have a little moment where there's something positive coming from this moment, whether it's a dream sequence or something like that. But then I also think that we could see Lynn McCree in the movie, but just not as Marine Prescott, as another character. Because about, I want to say a month ago, there was a shot that came out from the movie or whatever from one of the scenes at Fallbrook, and one of the doctors' names is Lynn Mitchell. And I said, that would be a little meta type of way to have Lynn McCree play that role because her real name's Lynn. And then we get to see Neve Campbell, Sidney Prescott, and Lynn McCree together on screen talking to each other, even though she's not Marine in that moment. It'd still be a nice little meta angle to take to give, Lynn McCree her flowers and to just have a nice little scene between her and Neve Campbell on screen, since we never got that only in Scream 3, but it was more of a hallucination and stuff like that. Like they'd be in front of each other talking about whoever escaped, something like that. So to sum it up, I think she could be a cameo in this movie, and I think if she's not going to come back in a flashback or a dream as Marine Prescott, I definitely do think she could be that doctor whose name is Lynn Mitchell that is at Fallbrook Psychiatric Hospital.
Okay. Interesting. That's a very interesting take, man. That's very interesting. Did everybody go? Dom, you went, right?
Yes, I went.
Okay. I think, and it looks like majority of everybody else in the comment section, the scene in Scream 3 was creepy as fuck. Yeah, it was. I want to hear her voice too. So I think that's what we're going to actually get. I think we're going to get a cameo of her. I think at least a voice cameo. Not just to say the nightmare sequence that we saw in Scream 3 with Sydney.
Yeah.
I think we're going to hear her voice. Remember the phone call that Sydney got? Don't you recognize your mother?
Yeah.
Now turn on the news. You know, what if we get something similar like that about the Stu Macher house burning down and it's on the news? And Sydney's like, and like, she calls and that's like her trigger, like, oh shit, I think I've been found, you know, or something. She might not even be hiding now. It doesn't really seem like Sydney's hiding in this one, right, y'all?
No.
To me, it doesn't.
No, she's a store owner, like a business owner now. Like,
Yeah.
she's
So
definitely not hiding.
it
I
would
will
be.
say
It would
this.
be.
I will say this to play into your theory, Destin, in regards to her hearing something on the news about Stu Macher's house burning down. We do see in the original trailer or whatever the first trailer for Scream 7, when we first see Sydney, she's turning and the look on her face is somewhat concerning. And it reminds me of that look that she gave in Scream 3 when she was hearing Cotton's death on the TV screen. So you might be onto something with that.
Yeah. It could be something. I think it is going to be something like that. I do expect to see at least hear her voice. Or, you know, wouldn't it be crazy if Ghostface is using her voice to call Tatum, being like, "I'm your grandmother." You know, like, aren't you going to listen to your grandmother? Like,
You know your grandmother's voice when you hear it? Now turn on
Yeah.
the news.
I mean, she wouldn't. The thing is like she wouldn't know her grandmother's voice at all, so it wouldn't be impactful at all. She would.
Carrie says that wasn't even Lynn McRae's voice. Unfortunately, was that not her? Was that not the actress's voice?
No, that was a different voice actress doing that.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
And that's why I think, like I said, I don't think Lynn McRae. She might be in it. She might. I have no earthly idea. However, for me, like, I'm gonna be honest. If we're getting teased this like surprise cameo, if I show up and it's Lynn McRae, that's gonna be underwhelming to me. You know?
Yeah.
And I think it'll be underwhelming for most fans.
Yeah. I think we're gonna hear something about her. I mean, you got a Sydney focused story. There's going to be something. You're going to at least see pictures of her. You're going to get remembrance of her mom and all that kind of stuff that's going to trigger Sydney. So yeah. Carrie, so I think that we're all on the same page about a cameo AI, right? It's
not me. I don't think she's going to be in the movie.
Yeah,
but
you think she's
I will. Yeah, go ahead. Like I said, I'm going to put one of my own of these together like tomorrow. That way I can have a photo, and I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to everybody on this panel. That way we can, like, when we go in, we can be like, look, this is, how right we were,
We'll keep mine, and then we'll add it to yours, and then we'll vote against each other, and we'll see who comes out on top and who owes each other the most.
Oh, you got that much money?
Let's do it. Let's go to look at this. Carrie made a good point here. I like this. This is something I've said for years. Hold on. What the hell just happened? There we go. Carrie says totally random, but I kind of wish we got to see Principal Hembry hanging from the goalpost. Is that too morbid? No, I have said this since the beginning. I wanted to see Principal Hembry hung from that goalpost. Like, I was like, that's so crazy. Like, at least I wanted to see, like, maybe the sheriff there, kids are like, students are trying to show up, all that kind of stuff, and like maybe the sheriff gives Dewey a call, be like, hey, we got this over here at the high school. What's going on over there? And all that kind of stuff. Like, something, like, I feel like that was a missed opportunity. What about y'all? What do you think about that?
I mean, I can see why that visual would be wanted to be seen, because of the brutality of it, I suppose. But I just feel like, especially getting to where we were going to, in regards to, from the school to the party, seeing them do that would have been a little too convoluted. And then on top of that, we would probably at that point know it would have been two killers, because it would have needed to be both of them to hang him up there like that.
Plus, also just from like an actual like a reality standpoint, I think they would have had a lot more trouble with MPAA, because they had to significantly cut the shot of Casey hanging at the beginning to just a few frames because of the MPAA. So if they were to show him after he had been stabbed and stuff like that hanging from the goalpost, I think they would have ran into some more problems with the MPAA.
And too, as much as that would have been cool, we already got that with Casey anyway, so we didn't need another similar.
And
scene.
you know what? Henry Winkler is a lovely human being. I don't want to see him that way.
Oh, but you don't mind seeing them all stabbed up, like screaming.
He's hanging there like with his thumbs.
Bro, when I met him, that's the photo I got of him to sign, is him laying dead on the floor in Scream.
Wow.
And think about it this way: it was a drawing, but we did see Henry hanging from the goat post in the drawing in the shrine.
Yeah.
Oh,
may
dang,
not be the actual live events of it, but still got to see it in some form.
Yeah.
And whoever drew those was very freaking accurate. You can they were accurate down to the button placement on the shirt from when he was laying dead.
Yep.
So,
wow. All right. Cool. All right. Let's say that. All right. Cameo for Lynn McCree. I think so too. I think that we're gonna at least get a voice or something. Or remember how like in Scream 3, which I love this enough. We don't talk about this enough. When Sydney was on the set of Scream or Stab, and she's reminiscing and hears lines from the first movie, about like Billy, like, would you settle for a PG-13, all that kind of stuff. Like, I love shit like that. That was so cool. Maybe we hear something like that, but we hear her mom saying stuff, like maybe Sydney feels like, I don't know if I'm a good mom. I don't know if I'm teaching Tatum the right ways, and then maybe she hears something from her mom, like, I don't know. I think that she's a cameo AI. I do. We're going to keep her right there. It seems like that's the majority. Who's next? Is it Bearded? Bearded, are you next?
Possibly. I am going to go with let's see. I'm going to go with Mindy. We already did Chad. Let's get Mindy out of the way. I think Mindy's going to survive.
Mindy surviving. Okay.
And I think that because Kevin Williamson has said she's his favorite character.
Okay. And Randy wasn't before her?
Randy might have been. He did say, someone asked him in an interview a couple of weeks ago about like if he could bring back anyone else in the franchise, and he said he regrets killing Randy off. But I don't think he has said that Jasmine or rather Mindy's one of his favorite characters. So I don't think she's going to die in this. I think we're gonna get a very Scream 6 adjacent film in terms of most people surviving.
Okay. One for Survivor. Marcus.
I actually agree. I think Mindy is going to survive. I think, and this is just me, I think Tatum, Sydney, Mindy, and Chad are going to be, quote unquote, the new core four headed into Scream 8. That's what I think.
Wait, Marcus,
Or
did you
Mark
say
Evans?
Mindy's gonna survive?
Yes, I do.
All right, I
I
gotta
think
change my
she-
answer. She's gonna die. I'm kidding.
I genuinely think they're going to keep both of the twins alive in this movie, because what really got me thinking of that is the first featurette. Now, it could mean absolutely nothing, and one of them or both of them could die. But I just found it really interesting that it was Nev, Isabel May, Mason, and Jasmine really being featured, talking about Kevin Williamson's return and really promoting the movie. And then, like, up until the Entertainment Tonight segment, we really didn't get this. We really haven't seen too much promotion done by the other actors and the other characters and stuff like that. And especially mentioning what I said earlier about Guy Busick, if he's got the opportunity to make more Scream movies, that he would love to revisit the Core 4 angle. I think that he's going to want to keep both of these characters alive to keep that door open to an extent for as long as he could possibly keep it open for. And also, what Eric said about Kevin Williamson saying that Mindy's like his favorite character, I feel like he's just going to want to keep her alive just off of that fact because he loves the character and stuff. So I think both the Meeks-Martin twins are going to live in this movie, and Mindy is definitely going to be a survivor. Surprisingly enough, even though I personally, unless you give me something in this movie that makes me like the character to where I want to see her again, I would love to see her killed off, because Scream 5 and Scream 6, I wasn't impressed with the character. But if you can give me something that is impressive about the character in Scream 7, then I'll be okay in accepting that she survives. But either way, I think they're going to keep her around.
I agree, by the way, Marcus. I kind of want her to die. You know what I think would be for me the best arc is if she died saving Chad.
Oh, that would be a really good arc.
You get to see like Mindy's ride or die. She's gonna protect her brother, and that would make me like her, and like that would make a sacrifice. Chad's character would never be the same, but man, I like that. That would be for me the best arc she could have.
I agree. I think that would be a really good arc for her character, especially if we get another like rule scene where it's a little underwhelming like the last two films. How you can kind of patch that up is if you go with a arc to where she's going to sacrifice herself for her brother, especially because she is considered the Randy character. That would be somewhat of a nice payoff to that.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, Kyle, what do you think, man?
Oh, I'm also on the Survivor vote because, as you know, I loved her in 5, didn't like her in 6 in the monologue. As much as I want to see her dead, I have a feeling she's going to survive this. So survive.
Wow. Okay. All right, Dom.
I think she's I think she's gonna survive. Just like what Beard said, like the comments from Kevin Williamson saying that she's one of his favorite characters. Yeah, I think he won't want to do the same mistake he did with Randy. So I would say like she definitely is up there in Survivor.
And I think since Kevin's a favorite her, I think he's going to fix her. So.
That's a good point, Kyle. That's a real good point.
I mean, it is, but also, does he like her because of the way she is?
That's a good point.
Yeah, because he already
what we would consider fixing is that like the things that make us say that she needs to be fixed. Does he like those things?
Yeah, it all depends what he really means. Yeah.
Dude, it's a difficult one. Are we all like are we all in agreement that she needs to be murdered?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to nobody else.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out here.
Yeah. Well, that goes for me right now. I think she's going to be dead.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I think she's going to die. I think that scene in the kitchen, you see her hit like Ghostface in the face with like a pot or a pan
It's a
or
meat
something.
tenderizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Ghostface like gets hit and he immediately jolts back, looks at her, and I think he's about to just take his stab, and I think he's about to kill her. And some of the kill might be a little off screen, and then you see like Chad, and then it cuts to Chad working his way to try to get to Mindy, and when he busts through the doors, he sees Mindy just mutilated and dead. And that's the look on his face whenever you see in the trailer.
So
That's what I think.
how would you feel if the exact same thing that's happened in 5 and 6 happens for her again? She gets one injury that you think might like kill her, and then
And then
pops
she's
back
out
up
for the
at the end.
climax.
Yeah, she's out
That's
for
good.
the final, and then she just shows back up at the end.
That's gonna annoy me, honestly. I hope that doesn't happen. If she's going to survive, I want her to be in the fight. Be in the fight at the end. Be throwing down. You know,
She's
like
gonna
I don't
show
want.
up. She's going to show up at the end saying who the killers are without even being present for the whole time that they were revealed. Just like
Yeah.
you said.
I mean, Ethan could have taken Mindy out in that subway scene. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. I say she's going to be dead. You're all against me. Paula says she's dead as a doornail. Val says she's bye-bye Mindy. Carrie says I think Mindy will fight for once, but Ghostface will finally get her. So that's 3. It's kind of a tiebreaker. Who's going to break the tiebreaker? I would say it's more she's going to survive, right? With Kyle, Dom, Bearded. Yeah, you all win. Mindy is put on the survivor list. Y'all are all wrong. I'm just telling you. I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay. Who's up next? I forget. Who just picked? Was that you?
I think
Bearded?
I
I was the one who
picked.
picked Mindy. So
Yeah, Marcus, you're next.
I don't even think I picked. I can't remember though. I could be wrong. Let's go with Richie.
Ooh, okay. Throwing a curveball here.
No time.
Right in the middle. What do you think, Marcus?
I think he could be. I think especially if they're going with the AI angle, it's not impossible to think that we could see almost every killer, and they don't have to really be directed into what the story is about or whatnot. It could just be like to mess with Sydney's psyche. Maybe she has a hallucination or dream of all the Ghostface killers or something like that. You know what I mean? But I bring this back to, and granted, it can mean nothing at all. But I kind of feel like when you are being nip-tuck about an involvement in a movie, there is at least talks about you possibly appearing in said movie. Even if it subsequently doesn't turn out to be the case, the fact that you're willing to kind of be nonchalantly non-disclosive about it, I think there's some meat on the bone in regards to Jack Quaid possibly being in this movie as a cameo, because when he did Novocaine last year, it was like for the premiere. And this is when the big news came out about, Matthew returning, Scott Foley returning, and we're questioning, damn, how many Ghostfaces are going to be back in this movie? What are they doing? And the interviewer, said a lot of dead characters coming back for Scream 7. Are you going to be in it? And my boy kind of was like, yeah. And he kind of looked around and was like, yeah, so I don't think I can really talk about that right now and stuff. But yeah, I just think I should just leave it at that. So I always took it as, okay, even if he isn't going to be in this movie, there had to have at least been talks for him to say that. Or at least he could have gotten a call saying, hey, we might want to use your character again in the upcoming Scream movie, but we're not certain yet that we're going to go in that direction, but be on standby. And I think if we are going to see a scene where we're going to see all of the past Ghostface killers, I know this has been an idea floated around the fandom for a while now, especially if you're playing into the AI angle, then yeah, I could definitely see Richie along with some of the other past killers making a return as well. I mean, Richie was the one, who basically kind of kickstarted this whole thing in regards to bringing Stab/Scream back in regards to doing a requel that still pitted the original characters into the new storyline. So even though he wasn't directly tied into Sydney subsequently or like mainly, he still did meet Sydney and he did almost try to kill Sydney. So, I think good old Jack Quaid, I think our boy Richard, fresh off of a Super Bowl win, I think he could show up in Scream 7 if they wanted to do the AI angle. And I wouldn't be against it. Richie has grown on me over the years. I'm not as down on his character as I was before. So I think he could definitely show up as a cameo in this movie, only if they're going to feature every other Ghostface killer in some type of nightmare sequence or AI type of fucking thing to where we just get a quick visual of all the previous killers or something like that, and then we see Richie in there as well. So for me, I think he could make a cameo and be AI.
Okay. Awesome. All right, we got cameo, AI, possibly Dom. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah, I think possibly like AI. Because they're bringing all these dead killers back from from previous Scream movies, and there's the talks of use of AI, so it's like, why not bring back AI form? And yeah, he met Sydney and attacked her and almost tried to kill her. So yeah, it makes sense, I think, to bring back an AI form.
Okay. Kyle?
I think AI cameo, because that would, considering this is coming out on that, around the anniversary, having all the Ghostface in one sequence would be cool. Would be badass. See them all together in one whole full sequence would just be badass. So I'm going with cameo AI.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Bearded?
I don't think he'll be in it. He was a Ghostface. He did attack Sydney, but it's not going to affect Sydney. Sydney was inconsequential to him. Like, he was a fan, but his plan never involved Sydney. She just threw herself into that situation. And I don't think it's. I think if he showed up as AI, Sydney would be like, "Who are you again?" Which ironically would probably hurt his feelings more than anything, which I kind of love. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would mean anything to Sydney for him to show up at all. So I don't think they do that. If it was a Sam story, I like just seeing his name on her caller ID in part 6 we saw if it was a Sam story, that would work, but I don't think it means shit to Sydney.
Marcus,
this is where I vaguely disagree, and it's only unless we get it revealed that Stu is alive and he did kill Dewey. As of right now, we have to take it with a grain of salt that it was Amber herself, but Richie had a hand in Dewey being killed off. So that's a big component in regards to having an impact on Sydney. That is. And stuff. And also, even though he was more focused on Samantha, he still did bring the legacy characters involved into his plan. He, even Amber says it, can't have a bona fide Halloween without Jamie Lee. So he is connected to Sydney in more ways than, what you feel a little bit, Eric, to a small extent. Not as much as he was with Samantha, obviously, but he still had Sydney as a part of his plans for his movie.
No, I don't think he did. They killed Dewey. Dewey was the legacy character that they knew they were going to get.
Even Ghostface says to Sydney on the phone, "I got you here, didn't I?" That was part of their plan. That was a part of their plan. It was.
Yeah, he said that after she was already there.
Doesn't matter. That's still part of the plan. Even Amber says like, you can't have a bona fide Halloween without Jamie Lee. So that tells you right there, their whole plan was not to just focus on the new characters, but was to also kill off the legacy characters.
That they didn't plan on
bring them back into the fold.
For me, there was no way they could know for certain and plan on Sydney being there. Sydney,
if they killed her best friend, why wouldn't she not show up?
Dewey even told her, "Don't come back here," and she even said
that was
she would.
Before he got killed.
Oh, I know, but there was no way. I don't think they planned on her being there at all. I don't think they did.
I beg to differ. Even Amber says it herself.
She said, first of all, we've had multiple movies without successful Halloween movies without Jamie Lee Curtis. She's talking about legacy characters in general.
And going back to what the feel of the original movie was. So in order to complete that, you have to have the original final girl.
Their whole thing was making a new final girl. Like, they didn't care about.
But they still included the old legacy characters as well. They did. They did that.
They did it because she showed up.
Yeah. But they did it by killing off Dewey. But as well.
They did it because their plan was to kill off Dewey. 100%. That was their plan.
And that's what gets Sydney to come to Woodsboro.
100% true. They didn't know she would.
I beg to differ. I think that was all part of their plan.
I don't think
I
they
do too.
Planned for it.
I honestly gotta agree with Marcus. I always looked at it that way. That was part of their plan. That was the only way to. It was,
Remember, hold on. Even Richie says, or whatever, to Samantha. The whole plan was to frame Samantha for the murders, but to also bring Sydney back to kill her because of her killing Billy. So that was Richie's plan to incorporate.
Wait, Richie never said that.
Yes, he did. He was when Sam said, she said you did all this to make me the hero of your fucked up movie. He said, "Honey, you're not the hero. You're the villain. This a serial killer's daughter who sees fucked up visions of her dead dad. Sidney Prescott killed your father. You did all this to bring her back here, to get her here." Yes, he does. He says exactly that. So that was his Samantha.
Good point. Bearded?
If that's right, that's right. I don't remember him saying that at all. I'm looking up the monologue now because I don't remember him saying that shit at all.
You got Bearded, go over and Google it.
Hold the fuck on.
Yo, I swear to you, when me and Eric go through these debates, I do the same shit. Let me see if I'm fucking right about this. I love that. That's how you know we have great chemistry and banter, though.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff. And honestly, how we make each other better so that we can get our facts right in case we are off. You know what I mean? That's why having these discussions are awesome, and I love it.
Yeah. Well, it's always great. Has everybody went on Richie?
I believe so, yeah.
Flint?
Oh, yeah. I have, yeah.
Y'all went, okay. I get all caught up. I get all in the mix with Marcus and Bearded, and I get I'm like, oh shit, did anybody else go? But okay, my go though for Richie. I think Richie is in the movie as a cameo or AI. I do, for the simple fact, Marcus, I know exactly what you're talking about as far as he can't really talk about this right now. I saw that as well, and I was like, what can you not talk about? If you weren't in the movie, you could just say, I didn't get the call. I haven't got a call yet. Because up until that point, that was Chad, or that was Mason Gooding and Jasmine's reaction every time they got asked. Well, I haven't got a call yet. I don't know. You know? So why wasn't that Richie's reaction? No, he was like, I can't really talk about that right now. I think that there is a moment probably close to the end when you find out that Ghostface is using AI and Ghostface is giving his whole spiel to Sydney of what he can do with AI. I could be whoever I want, Sydney. I could be this. I could be that. And it's like switching in between all the different types of killers and past victims and just showing her what he could do to fuck with her. And I think that it could be something as little as that, and probably is something small with Richie's character showing that, you know, I could be, you know, I can bring anybody back from the dead, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's, I really think it's going to be something like that. Like, it's going to be something like showing like a switch of like, I could be this person. I could be that person. That's what I think. What do you got, Marcus?
You know, when that could also take place is when we see Stu distorted on the TV. And then after showing Stu or whatever, they can just go through like a quick, also like distortion of showing all the other motherfucking killers and stuff like that. Like, that would be a perfect place to like really, you know, like kind of place it. After we see Stu kind of going all crazy and looking like a fucking monster of a madman in that TV.
Freddy Krueger. He looks like Freddy Krueger.
Then we just get like a glitch and you just see all the fucking killers, maybe like Richie, you hear Richie laughing how he was on top of Sam or something like that. And so, like, also that's another thing we do here in some of the TV spots. We hear somebody, and it could be the mental patient, it could be, but we hear somebody in a TV spot giggling like a madman, and it's not Stu. It is not. So when I hear that giggle, I'm like, granted, it doesn't sound like Jack Quaid either, but if it's supposed to be AI, maybe it's meant to sound a little bit different and not like him.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to really use that, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's interesting. Stu could either be a Ghostface or a survivor talking about Stu. There is a welcome, but no spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers. I don't know if I know that there was a premiere. So we all have to be very, very careful.
Oh, trust me.
Where was the premiere?
I haven't seen anything.
The rest of this week and next week, we might as well turn our.
There wasn't a premiere, was there?
Well, if you see that TikTok thing that everybody went to, that everyone got invited to, that Scream 7 thing, you see Anna Camp. I don't know how it came up, but
that wasn't a premiere.
I know. Listen to me. Easy. I'm trying to explain it. It wasn't a premiere. The TikTok influencers did not get to see the premiere. They weren't invited. But one of the influencers, for some reason, they popped up on mine, and I was watching their perspective of the whole entire thing. Anna Camp comes up to them, and they were like trying to present her with a jacket with Ghostface in the back of it. And she was like, "Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I really love this. Are y'all not coming to the premiere later?" And they were like, "We weren't invited." And they were like, "Oh, I need to try to get y'all invited." So there was, I think it was that night. The way it sounded.
As far as I've seen, there's not any critic screenings whatsoever.
There's not any critic screenings. I know that was put out there. But I think there is some sort of like small little premiere that they're doing, but I don't think any of the influencers were invited to it. So
yeah, I haven't heard of any. From what I understand, they're keeping it. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have anyone overseas, like east of us, is gonna see it early. Like I think. Shay will see it like
I think that there'll still be like secret screenings of it, though. I don't think that there's going to be like a big world premiere.
Oh, I don't think there's going to be secret screenings. I think they.
So Anna Camp is lying.
Yeah. Why wouldn't she? Dude, everybody's lying on this. Like, Kevin Williamson himself came out like 2 weeks ago. Was like, yeah, we didn't put much blood in the movie. We wanted to go less gore. And then like 3 days later was like, yeah, well, actually, we went a lot more blood. Yeah, dude, they're all lying. They're trying to keep the secret of the movie as close to the vest as possible.
I know they're really highlighting Tatum, Isabel May, and Anna Camp's character. And it makes me think that Anna Camp is a killer. In my opinion.
Wait, hold on. You said they're how are they highlighting Anna Camp? She hasn't been in a single teaser.
I'm talking about at all these little events and stuff. They're taking a lot of pictures together. Tatum, Isabel May, and Anna Camp are taking a lot of pictures together.
I think that's because they were the only ones there, other than Celeste O'Connor.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe, but
there wasn't any other.
I mean, Anna Camp could have been lying about the little premiere or whatever, but I think there might have been like some type of screening. To be honest,
they might have did a screening for like the cast and crew in like the studio.
Yeah, possibly. Richie did say that I just watched Scream 5 last night. We have a lot of names left. We might have to do a part 2. We're coming up to like 3 hours because we still have a lot of names. We've been like, this has been going on for a while, like every topic. But okay, so majority of us are, I guess everybody's in agreement to. I kind of like need to be looking at the chat a little bit, kind of see this, but okay, it looks like Richie. It looks like possibly a cameo or AI for the most part. Did anybody on the panel, Dom? Were you able to vote?
Yeah.
All right, Kyle.
I did, yeah.
Marcus, me, Bearded, yeah. Okay, we got Richie there. I'd say we go about maybe another 15 minutes, guys, and then we'll probably have to do a part 2. Is that cool?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, because I mean it's going to take forever for us to get through all these names. I thought we were going to be moving a little bit quicker, but it's all good. It's been great conversation, and hell yeah, cameo AI for Richie. Hell yeah. All right, who's up next? Who was it?
Marcus went last.
Yeah, I
okay,
went
so
last.
Bearded. Are you up next?
He went before me.
Yeah, I went.
Oh, okay. So Dom,
Dom.
back to the bottom. Dom.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick Jill.
We got Jill.
Wasn't Sam voted to be a Ghostface?
Mostly, no, I think mostly everybody voted she's not going to be in a movie. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I was like, I know both Dom and Kyle said Ghostface, and I thought
most people in the comments voted not in the movie.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, I thought she was up there. My bad.
Dom, why did you pick Jill? What do you think?
I think, bro, that she is possibly going to be in the movie as a cameo, and she might be the mental patient that we might see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Kyle, you want to piggyback off that?
Yeah, I think she's going to be a cameo too, because there's been many surprises. Not just the ones we know, but I think she's going to be a surprise cameo in this as well. And I think if to go off Dawn, if she is the mental patient, I think Emma Roberts could really play that role very well. But who knows what else she could be doing in the movie. So yeah, surprise cameo, AI, whatever.
Do you think she's actually in the movie or she's AI?
Probably.
You think she's alive or dead as AI? That's what I mean.
More cameo AI, but I'll just go just for the Ann's cameo AI. But it would be cool if she was alive, the mental patient.
Okay. All right. Bearded?
I don't think she'll be in it. I think it would have an impact if she was in it. If she was AI, I think it might have an impact on Sydney. But yeah, I don't know. I just I feel like the more people that we already know, we're getting at least 3 cameos that are going to be, or 3 people that are going to be AI. So I feel like the more people they try to squeeze in at AI, the less they're going to have, the less time they're going to have with each one. And I feel like it lessens the effect for me. So I don't think she's going to be in it, and I hope she's not in it. So.
Oh, you hope she's not in it too. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I would
Marcus?
rather have like 2 or 3 good ones rather than them like just give each person one line, you know?
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like if they throw Dewey, if they throw her and they throw Jack and they throw Marine, we're not going to have time for Dewey to have that many lines. We're not going to have time for Roman to have that many. I'd rather them give me 2 or 3 really impactful ones and give them some substance, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
is
yeah,
this mental institution, is it in Pine Grove itself?
I think it's like right outside, isn't it? Yeah. Marcus was telling me that.
Okay.
But,
that's interesting too.
I don't know how she would end up there, because she's from where that was it. Was that in Woodsboro that she was in?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in Woodsboro.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously ways if she survived. I don't think she survived. If she did, I don't think
unless this guy got her transferred.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I mean,
if he's got that pool. Yeah. It's not impossible. I think that's more possible than her surviving.
Okay. Marcus? Oh, sorry, Barry. You got more?
No, go ahead. Let Eric finish first, and then I'll go.
No. I was just saying, I don't think she's in it.
Okay.
All right. Man, I'm battling with this son bitch. I am, because, man, I mean, when you think about it, you know, this is a popular theory that has been going around for her character for years, you know, in regards to, you know, fans wanting to see her come back and them thinking Kevin can bring her back in this type of setting. I'll put it this way. Just because it is the 15-year anniversary of Scream 4,
mm-hmm.
I do think she could make a cameo/AI appearance. But at the same time, I feel like that wouldn't do her character justice. I feel like I know a lot of people don't agree. A lot of people don't like her character as Ghostface, especially. I actually like her character as Ghostface a lot. And I just feel like if you would just try to squeeze her in to have a small like piece of dialogue that has no substance, it would just kind of de-elevate her character, in my opinion. Now, if you were to do some crazy shit and reveal that she is alive and that she is in a mental hospital, but like whoever the mental patient that escapes is a distraction to break her out secretly or something like that, then I could see them, you know, going in the direction of her coming back as Ghostface and coming after Sydney again. But at the same time, I just feel like if they're going to bring any dead killers back, it would be Stu based on what they're showing us. I'm gonna say she's not in the movie. There just hasn't been enough for me to see. Like, yes, Fallbrook, it's appetizing based on what the theory for her character has been for years, but that's all it's ever been, a theory and stuff. And unless I go back and Scream 4 and find a way to justify her, you know, possibly being alive, I think that they're going to keep her as a closed book, and I don't think she's going to be in the movie. As much as I wouldn't mind seeing Emma Roberts make a cameo in this movie, especially to commemorate 15 years of Scream 4. I mean, I don't think she's going to be in the movie. I hate even saying it, but I just haven't seen enough. Initially, I thought she was, based on the whole hiding dialogue, because in Scream 4, she was hiding underneath the bed, as Sydney instructed her to, and stuff like that. But I just, after going through all these trailers and seeing what they've been giving us, I just don't see enough for me to make the argument that, yes, Jill is going to come back in this movie, whether she's AI, deepfake, or whether she's going to be revealed alive. I don't have enough.
Okay. All right. So we got both of y'all think Bearded, Marcus, you both think that she's not going to be in the movie. Flet,
Yeah.
Kyle, you said cameo.
Yeah.
Dom, you said cameo.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. I think something, I don't know what it is. I just have a feeling, and I could be completely wrong, but I think she is in the movie. And I think she might be a secret cameo. Now, whether it be AI or actually alive, she could be in the mental institution. It could be one. This guy could have gotten her there. But with this being Sydney and family oriented, she's family.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the biggest thing. And she wasn't shot in the head. And she was, y'all want to talk about bringing back Kevin Williamson's original ideas of what he did not get to complete in the past. Her character is one of them. I think that if she's not alive, she's going to be used as AI against Sydney. Because I think Ghostface is going to come at her with everything he has.
It's definitely possible. I mean, it's not impossible at all. I see where you're coming from, Destin. I don't know what it is, man. If you would have asked me this about a month and a half ago, or when the trailer came out, 3 months ago?
Yeah.
I would have been 1,000% on board with you with it. But just now, as we're getting closer and based on the stuff we've gotten, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? I get it, especially with the whole family stuff. And he did say this is more about family. So we definitely could see her. But, man, I don't know, man. I hope for it. I'm not against it. I'll say this. If she is in it as a cameo or AI, job well done, because you have me now believing you're not going to include her at all. So if you do include her, and you do include her in a way that is fitting for her character, in my opinion, and how I view her character, I'm okay with that. Just if you're going to bring her in as a cameo AI, whatever you're going to do, don't do it in a way that devalues her character, because I do feel she is one of the better Ghostfaces in the franchise. I know some people don't feel that way, and I respect that. From my perspective, I do think she's one of the better ones. From a mastermind standpoint. And being in control of
you got her brother coming back. I just feel like if you got her brother coming back, Roman, you have her cousin coming back, you probably got her mom coming back. I think Ghostface is really after her psyche in this one. But y'all could be right, but I feel like this one's right down the middle. I mean, you and Bearded, you're both saying no. Dom, Kyle saying yes. I'm saying yes. You got April saying no, not in the movie. You got, I think Carrie is saying no by saying suck it. But Paul is saying yes. So we need some tiebreakers here. Girl didn't do shit. So I feel like everybody in the comment section, go ahead and just spam it. Is Jill in the movie or not? let's break this. I feel like it's like really a tie right now, unless I'm wrong. If my math ain't mathing. So I need some comments, and then we're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna call it a night, y'all, and then we'll do a part 2 of this.
Oh yeah.
So I know it's getting late for everybody. I got to work in the morning. April saying no. All right, y'all might have broke the tie unless somebody wants to counter that. Going once. Yeah, but she controlled my boy and had him do everything much like Billy with Stu. It counts for something. Val says no. Okay. All right. If nobody counters it, it's going to be a no. It's going to be a no-go. Right now, she's not in the movie. Why are y'all schooling
Real
me
quick,
like this?
Justin, did you see that comment from Carrie about Timothy Oliphant?
Let me see here. Carrie says Timothy Oliphant was questioned about coming back as Mickey cameo. He said he couldn't say anything, but oh my God, would I love to hear his voice.
Oh.
Carrie, send me that. He is on our list right here. Here's our boy. But
Drew
yeah.
Barrymore said he was coming back too.
Oh, I did not put her on this list.
Oh no, I was being facetious because I think with as many people as we're saying is going to be in the movie, they're going to have about 30 seconds to spend on each character.
We got Paula that says yes. I'll be right back. Says I really hope not. I want Stu. We all want. Most of us want Stu.
That's a given.
All right, thank you. Yeah, but we're talking about Jill. I can send it to you. Okay, I'm gonna do a countdown from 10, and if we don't have a counter, it's gonna go to not in the movie. So,
Bro, it's been not in the movie for like 5 minutes now. Like, I know you want her there, but I think you lost. Like,
all right. I just feel like we're teetering. It's like one.
No, you're teetering. We've all been on the same page.
Paula, we already got your yes. We can't use it twice. All right. She said yes again.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We're wrong. All right. Bucket.
Let's have a
All
whole
right.
crowd.
Jill is not in the movie. We're gonna stick with that. Womp womp. You guys suck.
Hey, we can all
right.
be wrong, and then you can come back later and say we're all wrong.
All right.
That's very true.
All right.
I mean, we won't be, but we could be.
Yeah. Damn, we got. Oh, somebody's coming in with a yes. Ben Grimm up all night. Where you been all night, man?
Justin's like, we're at 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
What he's trying to pass off is that's actually Destin's extra spam account. He just logged over real quick. So he can say it himself.
Mother bitch. Carrie Crave says Ghosty Jill was a major lazy ass narcissist. She knows how to manipulate the softer folk, which would be Charlie. Yeah, shoulder me. I'm sorry, Ghosty. Charlie was a softie.
Yo. We'll stop that disrespect.
No comment. Paula said it is tied. I've done said yes 5 times.
I said it 5 times.
I said it 6 times.
I said it 6 times.
Okay.
Chad,
Right,
they're not human.
who picked that one?
That was dumb.
That was
Dom?
dumb.
Yeah, I picked it.
Kyle, you get the last pick, and then we're gonna call it a night.
All right, let's go with Isabel May Tatum.
Oh, that
you
one's
gotta-
easy. That
Yes.
one's so
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, Survivor.
Oh no, I was gonna say Ghostface.
Oh, but yeah,
I'm
this is
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding. She's
But,
making it out live.
yeah, Survivor for sure. But I just want to say something. So Chris from Christian Shell's Talk Movies, he noticed in one of the trailers, when they're in the wall, Ghostface, is going for the wall to stab him. He noticed that Tatum was hitting the bumping her hand with the tapping the wall to let them know. So she could be red herring, not Ghostface, but red herring, forced to help them. But then she has to help her mom later on. So we'll see. But yeah, survivor for sure.
What are you saying? She was doing what?
When they're walking through the wall, when they're in the wall, and Ghostface is going to stab in the wall right when they're just trying to get out of there. He noticed she was bumping her hand against the wall to let Ghostface know where they were at. He noticed it.
What?
So basically, what he's saying is in the wall scene when Tatum and Sydney are basically walking behind the walls and they're trying to avoid not making as much noise as possible. I guess Tatum, her hand is hitting the wall, which allows Ghostface to hear exactly where she's hitting at inside the wall. Like she's inadvertently, basically when she's like scooting
So
or
that he
whatever.
can stab her?
So they know where they're at.
Scooting or whatever. When she's scooting or whatever, she's trying not to make noise, but her hand or whatever is making enough noise to where Ghostface can hear where exactly she's at in the wall. Am I right about that, Kyle?
Yeah.
You're saying she's doing that on purpose?
Yeah, that's what his theorizing.
So that Ghostface could stab her?
Could stab them would know where they're at. Yeah.
Well, if he knows where they're at, then he's going to stab. Like, we see what ends up with that. Like, I have no doubts that she accidentally makes a noise, and that's how Ghostface knows. But I'm not catching the correlation to how that would play out. Like, if she's working on it, if she's in on it. Like, if she knocks on the wall, yeah, you're right. That's going to say where they're at. He can't see through the wall. He's just going to start stabbing where the knocking's coming from. Right?
He was just saying she could be on purpose letting them know where they're at, but who knows? It's a good theory though. Yeah, I still think she's gonna survive. I think either way she's gonna be a survivor in a way. So,
Dom, what do you think?
I think she's definitely surviving. I kind of look at it as like she's kind of being pushed to be the next Sydney, because she is her daughter, but I can definitely see her just being able to survive, the Scream 7 and going to Scream 8, with Sydney, and if they continue on like where there's like another Ghostface that wasn't revealed yet, then that's going to continue that story with Tatum and Sydney. So. Yeah, I would say she survived.
Okay. Bearded?
Yeah, I think she survives. I think she wants to be like Sydney. I think there's going to be some conflict between her and Sydney because she wants to fight. And I think obviously as a mother, Sydney's going to be like, no, we have to get you to safety. But I think she's gonna want to be the final girl. So, but yeah, her and Sydney are both gonna make it.
Okay. Marcus?
Yeah, she's gonna make it. She's gonna be a survivor. Even if I have this outlier theory that Kevin is going to do with her character what he wanted to do with Emma. I'll keep it simple. I'll keep it simple
Emma.
For the sake of you guys' ears.
You mean Jill?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
like
Emma Roberts. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even if I feel there could be some plans in Kevin's mind for Tatum's character, something like that, I'll keep her as a survivor because even if he did do some Jill type of shit with her character, she would be a survivor because that was the idea for Jill as a Ghostface killer. She was still supposed to survive and make it to the next movie. So one way or another, she's a survivor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say she is dead.
Whoa! Holy shit! Let's go. Now we're getting really interesting here, ladies and gentlemen.
So that's 3 strikes for you, man. Like, here's the question.
I think she's gonna get the Steve treatment when she's in that chair that Ghostface has her tied up in.
I got a question for you, Destiny.
I'm
brother.
kidding. I'm kidding. She's
Do
surviving.
you plan on being right?
I'm just
about any of these tonight?
poking the bear. I'm just poking the bear. Okay, easy, bearded.
Poking the bear in the back door, as you say.
Every time you fart, it smells like lube.
Oh,
We over here just finger popping each other's
jeez.
assholes.
Yo,
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Whoa!
I'm kidding.
Marcus is like, I gotta get out of here.
Fuck this.
Marcus is like, I didn't sign up for this shit.
I
It
did
ain't that
not.
kind of party.
It's that kind of party. Hit it.
Look at Dom's face. His face says it all.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh yeah.
Huh. No, I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. I just have to make it interesting. Honestly, that'd be crazy. Recently, whenever they're doing like a Q&A, it was Nev Campbell, Isabel May, and Kevin Williamson, and Nev brings up and says, "Wait until you see what this girl can do on film. Just wait." And Isabel May, I've said it from the beginning, she is a phenomenal actress, whatever. She's a fighter. She is awesome in the Yellowstone shows in 1883. I honestly can see her being the one to be passed the torch to. Honestly, I think that it would be crazy. It kind of got me thinking a little bit. Wait till you see what she can do on screen. That got me thinking, oh, where is her range? Is that going to be a killer type of range? You know what I mean? But I think it's going to be more of just like a dramatic, just fighting range. You know what I mean? Like a presence. Mm-hmm. And she really is a good actress. It's crazy to have her in this from 1883. And then you got Michelle Randolph, who's going to be at the Stu Macher house, who was in 1923 of Yellowstone and in Landman as Billy Bob Thornton's daughter. So it's like you got like two people from Taylor Sheridan shows that's going to, I mean, it's Paramount, so that's Taylor Sheridan as well, or it used to be. So I just think it's awesome.
Marcus,
what do you
saw your comment happens to the best of us.
What are y'all talking about? What am I missing?
No, because
Marcus's
Carrie had asked, she said, Ghosty, I have to ask though, who was Charlie really in love with? He was messing around with Kirby, but also kissing Jill too. LOL. Boy gets around. LOL. And I responded with, Charles was conflicted. He was in love with two baddies at the same time. Happens to the best of us. Laughing my ass off. It's true.
Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. Okay. I thought y'all were laughing at me, but it's okay.
No.
No.
Okay, so everyone here thinks that she's going to be a survivor. It feels like everybody in the chat's thinking the same thing. She's going to be a survivor. All right, yeah, I think so. I think that she is. I think she's going to live to the end. That would be crazy if they did kill her off, or she was a killer. That would throw me for a loop. But I feel like we would be retreading the Jill angle because it was kind of like. It kind of felt like Sydney was kind of taking Jill under her wing a little bit. So I don't know. I think that she's safe. Even showing like that whole scene of like her running around and there's two ghost faces and she's running the streets and stuff. That's what I want to see how that scene plays out. I know that's close to the climax of the movie. And I know Bearded, you went down there and got some of that or whatever, but like I want to see how that plays out. You know what I mean? Like I want to see like why is it so empty? I know it's a small town, but there's got to be like there's a curfew, but there's got to be a police car or something driving by making rounds or something. I just feel like it's too empty, like curfew or not. There's got to be some sort of presence of like law enforcement or something, which there might be. We might see a cop roll up and being like,
Yeah,
You need
it's
some
her
help,"
dad,
and then
but he's already
Ghostface
got
comes
his
and-
shit rocked.
Yeah, with it being his daughter, he should have the whole force watching her back.
So I think
But
here's what I think might happen, and this is just a theory. I think Sydney might send her, like, make her leave, right, to go to her grandparents or whatever, and I think she might sneak back, so Sydney doesn't know, and Mark doesn't know that she's back, because she sneaks back to fight, right, and that's why she's out on her own, like running down the fucking streets of Pine Grove.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I don't know. I feel like that would be a good way to explain it.
I mean, if they keep it in the actual movie, there is that shot where we see her get out of the Jeep and she runs up and it looks like she's shocked, like she's seeing something. But if you look at the Jeep, it does look like you can make the argument that maybe she was leaving. But then after seeing
back,
that either, I want to say maybe they were leaving. But then whatever she sees is what makes them stop, and that's why she stayed. She never left. Like, she was on her way out to leaving or whatever, but because whatever she's seeing in that moment when she gets out of the Jeep, that's what causes her to obviously stay, because maybe whoever's driving the Jeep, when she was the passenger in, maybe in that moment they get killed off, kind of reminiscent to Scream 2 with the police and Sydney and Hallie's scene. And then that's when the actual chase through Pine Grove is on. After she exits that Jeep, whoever's in that Jeep, they kill them off. And then now, boom, boom, bop, bop, now they're chasing her all around Pine Grove. I agree with you, Eric, that I think that there's a chance we could see her leave and then come back. But I'm seeing that scene in the trailer where we see the Jeep driving, but then it stops and she gets out. That looks like that was the moment she could have been leaving Pine Grove, but then whatever she's seeing in that moment, that stops everything. And I think that's when we are going to get our main chase scene with them chasing her through Pine Grove. If they keep that scene where we see her hopping out of the Jeep in the actual movie, because I always thought that scene, I'm looking at it and I'm like, why does it look like she was supposed to be leaving in this moment? That's the vibes I got. Like, when I seen her hop out of the Jeep like that, I'm like, that looks like a moment where maybe she was going to be leaving town, but after seeing whatever's going on here in this particular moment, that's what halts everything. And then basically some shit happens to now where she's obviously scrambling, running around town trying to escape Ghostface. But you could be right. She could have already left, and then that scene we see with the Jeep, that could be her coming back. I don't know. I just kind of got those similar vibes, just a little bit different in regards to how it's executed.
Yeah.
It could be either way. We both could be wrong too. Like, at this point, I got
Right,
no clue.
absolutely.
I feel like Destin, you're on to something. Like, her being a police officer's daughter with this shit going down, there has to be some more protection for her, right?
Yeah. I mean, it could be a reminiscent to, like, I Know What You Did Last Summer with Sarah Michelle Gellar's character, you know, when she's running across the little town to that store, and she also comes across a cop that kind of like tries to help her, and then he gets taken out. We might get something like that with Tatum, you know?
Yeah, well, the cop is actually, she was in a cop car before. Remember, Helen Shivers was escorted by the cops. She was supposed to get escorted back home.
That's right.
And then they hit that alleyway scene, and that's when Ben Willis was waiting for him in the alley. He takes out the cop, and then she kicks out the window, the glass to the window, and then boom, that incredible chase scene is on.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like that there should be some type of patrol officer just patrolling randomly.
No, I agree.
Something, maybe somebody that, I mean, like, I know there's a curfew, but it's just too empty. And then, so what? Tatum leaves, goes to the coffee shop, to the town center, has a situation with Ghostfaces, but then we get that scene of where she's inside the house and that Ghostface kind of stands up behind her by that staircase. And it's kind of like, how does that play out? Does she go to the town and then she comes back home?
No, that's the coffee shop where she's in when Ghostface is creeping up behind her.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah, that's-
stairs next to
That there is stairs there, but that's the coffee shop. Because even Eric pointed this out to me and stuff. In the trailer where she shoots through the wall at Ghostface and hits him, in that particular scene where we see Ghostface creeping up behind her, that same door that she comes out of is right behind her. So that's
And
in
when-
the coffee shop.
And when she shoots Ghostface, you see Ghostface get like fall backwards and hit that white beam. If you look behind her in that shot, you can see the beam directly to her left.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll go back and watch that. Okay, all right. I was wondering. I felt like I was like, how does that play out? She leaves home.
What I
she
think
goes-
plays out is Ghostface is going to be on the ground. She's like done, rocked his shit, and then she's going to be about like, okay, I'm about to get up out of here, and another Ghostface comes up behind her and takes her down. That's what I think is about to happen.
Yeah, because that's the way I feel like that's going to play out. Like, you know how like she sees that he's down, and then she turns in that doorway, and you see Ghostface on the street like walking to her. I feel like she's going to see that, but then the camera's going to cut to like her facing it and seeing her reaction. But the Ghostface that was on the ground stands up and like knocks her out or puts something over her mouth, and
Right.
and then they take her back to the house.
And something else I do want to bring up in regards to police patrolling, there is a scene in the original trailer, and it's very brief, where you see a cop car riding through the town of Pine Grove or whatnot. Now, could that be around the same time, right before Tatum's attack scene happens? I don't know. But you do see a police car riding through the town of Pine Grove at night as if they're like monitoring or trying to be on the lookout for something. You do see that or whatnot.
I was
So
there when they filmed that.
Yeah, so they do have that shot. So I guess it's just a matter of during that scene when they are patrolling, maybe do the cops get taken out before Tatum's chase scene happens?
Yeah, big possibility. Everybody, y'all have been great tonight. Everybody in the chat, thank you. We are gonna have to wrap this up though, y'all. We went a little bit longer. We went almost 3.5 hours. I appreciate everyone's involvement. We will do a part 2 of this, so I'll probably change the title to this after it goes up on YouTube, and we'll have to set it up for another night. Given how many people's on here, we might have to do a part 3 unless we like really fly through it. So, but yeah, thank you everybody that's here. We do have to call it a night. I see I'll be right back says you can't call it a night. The day is just beginning. The birds are singing. The sun is about to come up, and we need to go dust for fingerprints with Jane Pauley. Okay. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, we do have to call it a night. So everybody in the chat, thank you for being here and hanging out with us. We will do it again. Remember Wednesday night, me and Bearded, we have a showdown of Scream 4. We're going to debate really heavily on if that's the best sequel and why it's one of the better sequels or why it's one of the worst. So be a part of that conversation. I love your faces. Go subscribe to everybody that's on my panel. Dominic St. Clair puts out great content. Kai over at Flet from Another. What is it? Planet now? World. I always want to say planet for some reason. Bearded Entertainment. Go check him out. He's awesome. He loves to come on everybody else's channel and talk some shit. But we're ready to go on your channel, dude. We want to talk some shit on your channel. So throw up some live streams, buddy.
I'll set it up. You know what? I'll set it up for the fucking Monday after Scream 7 opens. That way I can say I was right to all y'all's damn faces.
Okay. Hey, I'm just putting it out there. Just a reminder, if you weren't here at the beginning of the show, I am going to do a right out of the theater reaction, put it on TikTok, put it on YouTube. Also, I'm going to do a full review on this movie. I'm also going to do an after party after I see the movie, like a non-spoiler after party, just giving my thoughts. And then maybe Saturday or Sunday on that weekend, we're going to do a full spoiler discussion. So we're gonna talk all about this bad boy. And then Marcus, I shot him 6 times. Go subscribe to him. Link is down in the description. As always, go be a part of his podcast. He's doing great content over there. And be a horror hooligan. Just come hang out with us for some time. And thank you all. Anything else y'all want to add that y'all have coming up?
I do have some Scream videos that I've been keeping on the burner for the whole week because I haven't had time to really focus on the upload process, but that will all be out tomorrow morning. I am also doing a live stream tomorrow. I heard you say, Destin, earlier you have one for tomorrow. I want to say around 8. So just let me know if you are still going to go live, because if so, I can alter my time. I was going to go at 9, but that also depends if Knight is going to be able to join me, because if Knight can't join me, I'm just going to probably go earlier. And
no, dude, let me know, because we didn't meet our goal. That was for our goal tonight.
Oh, okay.
Scream Talk tomorrow night. So we didn't meet that. So yeah, man, just send me the invite and I'm there. So yeah. And just let me know, touch base with me. We'll talk backstage. This was fun. Sound like Stu over here. Paula said, did we decide on ref or which boxing gloves? I think Marcus is going to be the commentator on Wednesday night's Scream 4 Talk debate. So yeah,
if you're going to use boxing gloves, use the Reyes boxing gloves. They're good for punchers. They give you a better punch.
All right.
Don't ask me how I knew this.
I got to Google some shit. All right. I'll see you all backstage. We all love your face. Be looking out for part 2 of Everybody's a Suspect. And thank you all. We will be right back.